dead air, but that's okay.
It's not weird unless we make it.
And they
Don't-
were
don't-
roommates?
don't,
I thought they were brothers.
Don't invite that.
like how we start every single one of my streams, you mean?
No, I think your endings are more worrying
Alright.
about, like, when you talk about doing crime for fun.
That was one time. And not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you tired of being nice, Malice? Don't you just want to go ape shit some days?
Fuck the patriarchy.
Heck everything.
Yes, that's what I
Go
do
on.
all the time. Wait, what?
Time to beat up.
Go take up 2 parking spots at the same time. Don't
that's-
return the shopping cart.
That's
Oh, you
whoa,
monster. How dare
No.
you?
That's evil. That's evil.
That's too far, Malice. That's too far.
Oh!
Oh
Oh!
my god.
What?
The
Oh.
baby.
What?
Oh, the cutest!
Tiny autumn.
That is
I love-
tiny Lala.
Oh my
I
god.
So much.
You exert even more power.
You really do. It's compacted, it's pressurized now.
I love so much.
Yeah, I said I would be Lalafell through Endwalker if I got bingo on the live letter card. I didn't, but then Loon was like, "Let's just go to Lalafell anyway." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it." So we're both Lalafell now.
Oh, so cute.
The power you guys exude will exude in the Endwalker.
So
my god.
cute. Oh, the little curtsy. The Lalafell
Don't fall
curtsy
for
is
it.
so powerful.
Don't fall for it with
Oh, the
Autumn.
best.
Oh, I'm delighted.
I'm glad you all enjoyed it so much. All my glams surprisingly work pretty well. Oh, we're all Dark Knights? Alright, let's go. We're all Dark Knights.
Oh, okay.
Oh, salted earth.
Oh, dude. Stay salty, my friend.
So anyway, this is about dungeons.
Yeah.
True.
Also, I got my Kieran Dark Knights.
You know what?
Now I'm
For
more
Dark
compliant.
Knight run, synced of Sestasha. Let's do it.
Oh,
That sounds.
easy.
That sounds pretty salty.
Sounds like a nice little jog.
That is a lot of AoEs.
I'm so glad I have battle effects turned off.
Yeah.
This would be a lot otherwise.
Also, Zero, I just realized, I think it's like the first time I've heard you in voice chat ever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hi. How's it going?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Just.
I was going. Everything I want to say, I can't say because we're currently.
Oh my god.
Ooh, now
I
I'm
had to
curious.
I literally mentally cut myself off like 4 times. In like 10 seconds. I'm like, no, no.
Well,
I
I
need to repair.
may as well just say
it
I'm.
is nice. Haha, it is nice to meet you. Smile.
May as well just say it in the text chat, so I still know what the
Did you just say smile out loud?
Put it in
Smile.
the micro.
Just say
Wow.
TOS.
Nice to meet you, smile.
Nice to meet you. You command him to smile.
Smile.
Imagine if someone actually said that to me, like, "Nice to meet you," smile, and you're just like,
I've
What?
done that so many times when like typing in chat where I forget to hit slash and I just say smile. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Twitch.
I apologize to the one person watching. I got 2 pieces of baklava with my dinner, and I'm having a much better day now.
Hello,
Oh.
internet.
I s-
Welcome to Game Theory.
I just stuffed the turkey. No, not turkey. Chicken in the fridge, and now I need to eat because I'm hung.
Go eat.
"Are you a hungy hunk?"
I'm a. Well, I mean, if you say it like that,
You invited this here. You invited this.
I am indeed a hungry hunk.
Go eat something.
Okay, I'm gonna eat while you run a dungeon. Okay, I'll be back.
Somebody
Also,
in the
Cam,
party pick a
you're-
dungeon.
Oafling's glam. Oh my god.
Aurum Vale. No.
No, fuck that.
G Suite of the Violet Tides.
I actually don't hate that one.
Yeah, I don't either. I actually would not be mad if we did that for a first one.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's show it off.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
So
Huzzah!
Have a good
Adventure.
time.
Bye.
Oh, wait.
Bye.
I
Our
love
bathing
the.
suits.
Oh yeah. I love the music here.
Yeah.
Fish.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
Laheim, you're first. Yeah, you're also tank.
Are we unsynced or?
We're synced.
Oh, okay. So what are we doing today, Crow?
We're doing dungeons and showcasing our favorites.
Drugans.
Ooh.
And if y'all are okay with discussing the one that got shown off on the media tour, the first Endwalker dungeon.
I haven't seen anything about it.
I
I know it's called the Tower.
That I have, yeah, I haven't seen it.
the
either,
Tower of
unfortunately.
Zot,
Yeah.
and it does look to be in Thavnair.
It's good. I think it's almost confirmed it's Fafnir based on.
Well,
the
yeah, based on the boss
in it.
names.
Yeah.
God, I love that emote so much.
Which one?
The Helmo one.
Oh.
It's so good.
Wee.
Yeah, I was listening to Happy's playthrough of it. And like he said the first boss name, I'm like, oh, that's kind of a neat boss name. And then he said the second, I'm like, oh, I know who these are.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh. Maybe I can. I think I can guess, but I don't want to.
Completely fine.
Someone said that the brief intro cinematic had something somewhat spoilery, and so I've decided to avoid it.
Oh, does it?
Mhm.
Even
Yeah,
even though apparently the dungeon itself is not that spoilery.
Yeah, like I didn't get a chance to actually watch it. I had just been words. Like I've been listening to it at work, and like I can't have my phone open. So what I'll do is I'll just put it on for background noise. Which shout out to the heroes who have put the new music out just like as a repeating loop on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's so good.
Absolutely blessed.
The Thavnair music is a little bit confused as far as the instrumentation use, but he got the spirit and it does slap.
Nice. That's good.
I know very little when it comes to the real life cultural inspiration. So it's just like, this is a good song. Haha.
It's really pretty. So yeah, we are in Shisui of the Violet Tides, which I think is one of the prettier dungeons, like as far as design goes.
Big agree. I even don't hate like the actual dungeon itself isn't that bad.
Yeah, the mechanics are fun, like with the goldfish, where you have to turn old.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's why it's the best.
It's a
And then they have a little chest at the end just so you can do
Yeah.
it again for fun.
Yeah.
That's my
They
favorite
knew.
bit.
They knew. My rotation's all messed up because they're synced down.
One day, Endwalker, it won't be.
Someday I won't have to worry about Enochian. Oh, I can't wait for that.
And no blood of the dragon either.
Yeah, no
Right.
Blood of the Dragon. I'm very excited about that.
Sometimes
Fine.
you'll just be doing your combo and you'll be like, something's missing. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
That's sort of my thinking about it. Is like, these are things that a player would have up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Just extra.
Yeah, and
I'll have
giving
that
us
up
aspect
before
mastery
I
at level
press.
1 is such a huge quality of life adjustment for Black Mage.
Oh, absolutely. I just picked up another alt because I want to do some like very specific RP stuff. And I was one of Falmaters. I'm like, let's just level this for funsies. Oh god, I don't miss this.
Yeah.
I can't believe I
definitely
leveled
not.
it to 80.
I picked
don't-
up Black Mage in Heaven's Word. Because, like, for those who weren't playing at the time... Ooh, maiming. I will take those. But yeah, for the people who weren't playing as Heavensward came out, I had started out maining Bard in A Realm Reborn because, you know, I was young and stupid. I didn't know better.
I'm so sorry.
What? So rude.
I hate Bard. I really do.
It's a good job. Have you tried it since?
No, because I got really frustrated with it. Because they added a casting
Oh,
bar
right. Heaven's Word, yeah.
to all of
It-
my
you-
actions. And I had that thought of, if I'm going to play a job with a casting bar, I'm going to learn how to play a proper caster. And I picked up Monk and Black Mage and I never looked back.
Yeah, proper caster monk. Help me, Cam.
Oh god, why?
Oh no, oh
Why
no.
didn't you help me, Cam? Now I can't be a proper caster.
Oh
Dark
no,
Knight.
oh no, oh no, oh no, this is bad. This is bad.
so bad.
Cam, please. Cam,
We're all
please.
gonna die.
Mana wall. Mana something.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I mean,
that's
Dark
gonna
Knight.
help in this
Yes.
game.
Feels about Violet Tides to me. Like,
Also,
that
Shark
pull is
Cast.
good, though.
Crow,
Shark
do you
live.
have your chat covered, by the way?
I do, I do. Don't
Okay, I
worry.
haven't changed that in a while.
We have a gay rights thing on there.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm back.
right.
So, for those who may not have remembered, I am known for having the funny res macros and like
And also
changing-
being just thirsty as fuck in general.
Hey, there's a difference between lonely and being alone, and I am alone and lonely.
I was gonna say when Cam walks, he makes oases.
Oh,
Ooh,
Cam, you paying attention? Okay, good.
Oh, you're doing that one.
Mhm.
Shishui. I love that dungeon.
That's so pretty.
Aw, Cam!
what?
Cam, what the hell?
Why?
He was at
I kn-
over 30. He had over a third of his health left.
Cam?
Okay.
You can't.
Am I gonna
pull
have to
that
do
much.
it, Cam? Am I gonna have to say those words to you?
Oh
Just a
no.
white mage.
you don't pay my sub?
No, I'm
Go
gonna
pay my sub.
I'm
I
gonna
pay
do
your
a
sub.
smaller
Shut
poll.
you.
We're gonna do smaller polls.
Okay.
Oh
I
no.
don't.
Yeah, that's
I don't
right.
pay
Oh,
your-
the baby pulls.
The
We're gonna do
ultimate
baby polls.
humiliation.
Guess what, Mister? I pay your goddamn sub.
Should have played white mage.
We all buy enough gift subscriptions at this point that yeah, he kind of does pay your sub.
I'm gonna start breaking it down by percentages and start listening to the person who subs hardest.
Kenda.
Yeah,
Kinda.
pretty much at this point. So
Easy.
you got work to do, Cam. You got
You said-
catching up to do.
You said person who subs hardest, and obviously you know where my mind. I was like, yeah, can do it.
Today on L'Chaim is accidentally lewd.
What? Wait, what? What did I do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh my
Nothing,
god.
smile.
What did I
Tune
say?
in and find out.
I'm here. What do you mean tune in?
I guess you must have to watch the VOD.
Oh my god. What did I say? I'm so sorry.
You just have to watch the VOD.
Don't
Yeah.
apologize. It was highly entertaining.
It was really
Oh,
funny.
Okay.
God, I don't have shit for
Yeah.
utility at this level.
Yeah.
This is a
Like,
smaller ball.
You get hurt so bad.
It's a
Yeah,
dark...
I do. So heal me. This isn't a level 80 dungeon where I could just survive everything because I have the Blackest Night. Here, all I have is Unleash.
Oof.
It's not even a defensive ability.
All I have is this thing that doesn't do what I think it's.
I love
Dark Mind doesn't do anything. Don't you know that? It's just a fun
Why
button
is,
they put
why
there.
is this button still on my bar? SE, please give me a button that does something.
Can Dark Mind at least mitigate some physical damage? Just a little bit? Like,
Yeah, make
Yeah, I
As-
like
as
Dark-
a tree.
Yeah, I thought Dark Mind was magical.
It's only magic, yeah.
magical, So it does nothing in transpose.
Mm-hmm.
We'll cover this on whatever day I have down for job showcase. And
every
why
day
you
I'm
should
here.
probably not work on Dark Knight as your first tank like I did.
Prize.
No, you should.
No.
Work on
I disagree. Work on
I-
emo tank first.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really easy. As you're leveling it, honestly, besides this Dark Mind, your other defenses are fine, and you literally have one button to push through leveling, and it's Unleash. That's it.
You just need Rampart. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, Rampart, Unleash, you're good to go.
hmm
It was the fun. Yeah, like, so my first tank was Dark Knight, and I
Yeah.
loved it all the way up through 80 because I loved the story.
Look at this
I didn't-
boss
and-
design.
And I didn't know anything.
Oh,
She's
I
so
love the
pretty.
Ruby Princess.
Me too.
She is so pretty, yeah.
No,
Ah,
I never looked at her.
Bro,
god
you
damn
grew
it.
up so fast.
I know. I'm gonna eat this.
The
It's-
old woman.
It's gonna be
They
bad.
used this model for Titania, didn't they?
Yeah, they may have.
Oh yeah.
We reused a ton.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, like all these assets also from 11.
Anyway, I'm not intending to be a terrible black mage live on stream.
Yes.
It's okay,
Same thing
but-
with me being a terrible scholar. Yeah.
It's okay.
This is
Let
the
it all
case.
out.
Right.
Let it all out
This one
before
follows.
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's devastation. This is not your intentions.
I don't think
Oh.
anyone
What,
actually
Cam?
knows how to play Black Mage.
I saved you.
No, you didn't, motherfucker.
Hello. I'm old.
Black Mage was my first job, and I can assure you, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing on it.
Cam.
Haha! It worked. Genius.
Yeah, so I decided I wanted to level all the tanks before Endwalker, and why did no one tell me Warrior is like the best job in the game?
I told you that.
Especially the
Warrior is so
level.
good.
It's.
the le-
I have a whole tier list about it.
Especially
check
that
it out.
60 to 70 quest line.
See,
Yes, Stormblood questline is best. for
see, I
Warrior.
thought it was fine. I thought all the Warrior questlines were just like mean, but that's because I got spoiled on Dark Knight
Mm.
and Rogue
Yeah.
and
I love how when she dies, the Ruby Princess, it's like all graceful and slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that small detail.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Also,
Even the
I
CS
realized
plotline was pretty
we're 15 minutes in. Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
Nope.
No.
No. Okay,
Ah.
that's fair.
Fuck chat.
Oh, hi, I'm here. Alright, is that good enough?
Yeah.
I guess I'll
I'm
go
Rin,
next.
and
No.
I love you.
Aww.
We love you too,
Oh,
Rin.
whoa.
Affection, don't like.
I
People-
like it. I thought it was cool.
Me too.
I thought it was nice.
We're all touch starved. I'll take what I can
You
get.
think
It's been a long quarantine, yeah.
you think that all these like crustaceans and fish that are in this place are like just pets? You just like killing pets?
Now I'm
Yeah.
sad about it.
Probably.
We're in an aquarium.
Bo-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
No.
Please, no. I don't want to get copyright stricken. The mouse will
No, I'm
come
just-
for me.
No, it's a cover.
The mouse will come. For
The
me.
mouse doesn't care.
Remember, humming doesn't count as it.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay, I'm sorry.
I
thought it did.
Darkness.
I meant like like you won't get.
Oh,
you
okay.
shouldn't get striked because if you hum it.
You say that.
Oh, Eddie, you never had a leg to stand on.
Besties underwater, yeah.
He's underwater.
Now use the WAP lyrics and see how that goes.
No.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't want to
say-
get. Well, no, I shouldn't say that on stream. That's politically charged. I can't
You know
make
what
fun
you're
of
saying.
a certain
Dragon
Oh.
over here.
a certain
know what you're gonna say.
BS commentator, shall we say?
Everything's better.
Yeah.
You know what? Everything is better.
Down where it's wetter.
Thank you, Cam.
Thanks for
Cam.
spelling it out.
So speaking of having a long quarantine, how's everybody take?
You know what? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. My hobby right now is making fun of Ben Shapiro on Twitter.
Good. As you said.
Good.
It's a good hobby.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture
That
of him
sounds
with
more
like
like
the
a
black
mission.
cowboy hat?
The what?
There's just a picture of him giving a speech or something, and he's wearing this big black cowboy hat. He looks so
No.
fucking out of place.
That's
Like
great.
he's trying to look like some kind of hard ass cowboy or something, and he just looks like a dweeb.
Mr. I can't turn my wife on. Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
never
Alright.
forget going to buy a 2-foot plank of wood.
God, right?
All right.
What a fucking
Gotta make
dweeb.
hats.
Look
Sorry.
at this boss design.
It
I
is such a
don't-
good boss design. It's also the model for Kukulane from
Void Arc.
yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
I had it and I lost
I-
it.
I forgot what the point of this boss was in the story, so can someone please remind me?
Yeah, this person is, I believe they're holding the Ruby Princess hostage.
That's the story.
Yeah.
Was that it? Why did we go down there then? Just like the.
Well,
to
this
save
was
them.
this was a side dungeon, but we went to go say, do you do custom deliveries with Kurenai?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we meet Kurenai in this dungeon
Yeah.
Oh okay.
because the goldfish, the Ruby Princess, is her stand-in.
Yeah, fake. It's a Princess Amidala situation.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Away?
Queen.
Look away from the pretty face.
Yeah, and we're just here to save them. Also,
fuck.
as soon as we save them, they're like, "Get the heck out!
Yeah.
We don't like you here."
It was a fun story though. I did enjoy it.
I did not play through it all the way. I need to finally go back. There's so much. I've been playing this game for over a year, and I've barely touched the content in this game. It's kind of sad. How little content.
There's so much content to cover though.
Yeah.
I feel like I still have stuff to do, and I've been playing for 3.
I've been playing for 7, and there's still like I still haven't finished up all of my beast tribes.
No.
Yeah, and there's a certain thing that starts with an E that you have on one of the days, don't you?
Oh God, no, Ren.
Starts with what?
Wait,
There's
what?
an E. It's Eureka.
Oh,
Wait,
I mean
you
this
gonna
was just
go
like
into
the
Eureka?
Eureka and Basha, yeah.
That's cool.
Just to kind of like show what they are and what you do there. I'm mostly going to focus on Basha because Eureka is becoming, I don't want to say less relevant, but less populated, and it's hard to do that one. Like, Basha is definitely the better one to do with friends.
Eureka has Echo now.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
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 Nice.
Have y'all done any? Have y'all done any of the deep dungeons yet?
Not yet.
Let me know if you want to do those because they're still my favorite piece of content in the game.
Oh, you're gonna hate this then. I abhor them.
I never got. I haven't gotten farther than 150 solo on Palace of the Dead. That's as far as I got. I got
Deep
really hard, though.
Dungeons is not this Sunday, not next Sunday, Halloween, but the Sunday after. So, like, what, the 6th or the 7th?
I will keep an eye out for that. I'm usually off Sunday, so
Yeah, and I can shuffle stuff around too. I haven't actually published this list anywhere except for like in private servers.
Oh, nice.
November.
Hmm?
November.
I missed that. One more time.
November.
Oh, November.
No.
Okay.
No.
November.
Y'all have to remember that I'm like legit hard of hearing.
November.
So close.
It sounded nice.
Somebody else pick one.
Uh.
Any dungeon, any
The
expansion.
twinning.
Bomber up.
You have to do.
Yeah, we do.
Can we
Yeah,
just
you
go
do.
down like a list of people's favorites and then just do
Yeah.
those?
I do
Ooh.
like the twinning too.
Yeah. Like, you want to do the twinning? Let's do that. That's
Yeah,
one of my
let's do the
favorites.
twinning.
Okay.
I like the song mostly. I like the fights and I like the dungeon, but I
Mhm.
also love that song.
Just the meme.
Through.
Which also give me a second turn on music because I have it off otherwise.
You know what's one thing that I've always enjoyed about this game is the final patch
There it
dungeon
is.
and how much of just a step up it is compared to like literally the rest.
Yeah.
I love- Just like Baelsar's Wall was just its own thing, and then Gimlet, Dark, and then there's Paglethon now.
Mm-hmm.
I just love how it. And
Paglethon
it's
was
just like,
such a good dungeon too.
and it
Yeah.
sets,
Oh, I have
And
my
sets,
full
like,
toolkit
the-
here.
and it's like the, and it like sets like the quality for like the
Yeah.
expansion coming up too. I love that too.
Mm-hmm.
It was
So
a very
they're all-
well designed dungeon.
So if it's like and if all those are like Paglethon, we're gonna be looking at some really good dungeons, huh?
That will
Mhm.
be. I guarantee it.
Well,
have
if
a sneak
the first one is anything to go by, like just listening to it, the mid-boss music is incredible.
Oh, it is.
I accidentally saw the final boss for that, and I was so mad.
Real talk, the boss music for Endwalker feels like a raid music.
It really does, and
It's
I
bizarre.
meant to talk about this yesterday too, but it really is a love letter to previous Final Fantasy games too. Like it definitely feels like yeah, this the twinning is cool, and like the rock and roll boss theme is great, but it really does feel like a throwback to older Final Fantasy games.
Like that more like almost down to earth epicness as opposed to like modern sensibilities epicness. I don't know. It's a hard way to put it, but like it's got a feel to it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just it's something in the style of the music and how it's written that it was like going back from 7 and 8, which were these big cyberpunk urban fantasy, to 9, which was a return to the original fantasy themes of Final Fantasy. And that kind of the same feeling here. Not here, but like with the new music.
Yeah.
I could talk for hours about the music of Final Fantasy XIV if you let me.
I mean, there's a lot to talk about.
For that.
You absolutely should, because I'm sure you have a lot to say about it, and there is a lot to say about it.
The TLDR is Masayoshi Soken is a genius. I almost last night compared him to John Mulaney in how he calls back to things that he had done before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like John Mulaney, for example, like he is really, really good about calling back to jokes that he had made prior. Soken does that with his melodies. Oops.
Absolutely. And not even in a way where like there are a couple different games that are really popular, like, you know, things like Undertale, where you have a lot of like motifs. But I feel in like a lot of those games they lean in too hard to the motifs, so it's just
Yeah.
But like Soken has a way of doing that where you still recognize the songs and you still get that essence of the motifs, but they're done in such a way that it doesn't feel as like overbearing or like hammy.
Yeah, exactly. He keeps them fresh, and like he keeps them from getting too stale. And I talked a little bit about this last night, but it really does take real talent. Like that's not something you can bullshit.
No. Big agree.
Don't forget to angle your thing away. Don't hit the containers.
Don't worry, I know how to angle my thing.
I think
Jesus, Cam.
I think one of the things that I enjoy the most about the dungeons is that in other games, you know, you just kind of go through the dungeon and just kill stuff and whatever. But like for 14 at least, it's like you're walking. It's like you're just like taking like a drive and you're like get to see the surroundings and everything. And like they put so much detail into the surroundings of dungeons too, especially now in the later ones.
Yeah.
Where it's just like you get to like notice these small things that are just there, and like they're all like breathtaking their own way, and they're like all like, even like if the flow of it is kind of like linear and stuff like that, they all have a way of like saying or telling or showing their own way of getting there. And it's just like one of the many joys. It's like, ooh, new dungeon, let's see what this one's like, and then they just surprise you with just more stuff.
Well, and I'll talk about this when we do alliance raids too, but they do stuff in content all the time where it's worth it to like take your time and explore, like read around a lighthouse.
Yeah,
And I'll show the bit about why it's worth it to work your way back through after you've cleared everything. It's very cute.
But I think a big one that really like sticks out like that, which actually I'm gonna suggest next, so I'm gonna save that, and I'll really emphasize my point when we get there.
Which one?
The burn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. This game is a master course on visual storytelling.
It really is.
The burn, I just love how expansive it is, but yet you feel so lonely.
Yeah.
And that music.
Oh, it's so good.
I grinded for that orchestra for my apartment. Like it's.
Yeah, and again, this all, like we talked about, like the importance of storytelling. I don't want to do that yet. and like how everything ties into itself on Tuesday. But like the music of Final Fantasy is just as integral to the story as anything else that they do. And we talked about the twinning specifically yesterday too. We went through it in Explorer mode, about its ties to the Crystal Tower in Final Fantasy III.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but twinning really is like the culmination of the backstory of the Shadowbringers in a lot of ways.
It really is.
I also love the twinning for, like, you know, there's like the notes that are scattered around, and it just tells you just a little bit more of like what the Exarch didn't tell you about like what happened there, and it's like, and just learning like about these people, and it's like that still, even in like a world that got fucked completely, and like there's basically no reason to keep going. They're like, we want to keep going, and we want to prevent this so no one has to go through what we did.
Yeah.
And then there's, well, we'll get to that one too, and then there's the final boss, which is great. Oh my god, that final boss for the twinning.
And like when you put all those themes into context, and then you listen to the lyrics, which are the lyrics from Omega, but then you apply them to you apply them to the Ironworks, trying to put this back together.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh.
I think there's one. Wasn't there a Tales of the Shadow that was about Omega?
I believe so.
I need to go back and read all of those. I am so behind on those.
Or you could just yell at me to read them for you.
I mean, I'd be down to have behind this read along. You know, I would almost pay you to like just read me shit because I love your voice. I love hearing you read shit.
Those are really, really worth reading at some point too, if you haven't yet.
They're good. I read one of them. I don't know how spoiler friendly this stream
Go
is.
for
I want to bring it up. The one with MXL.
That one was
talking
good.
About, Azem, yeah. That was
one
like
was
the
really
one
good.
I'd ever read because I am an MXL stan. And it's like, yeah, they're good.
That one was great. It definitely like gave you a nice look into Emmett and his thought points, and then how he involves with his best friend.
I really hope we get more Hythlodaeus in Endwalker. I really, really do. Like somehow.
I think we will.
I love Hythlodaeus. He's a goblin. Like he's just he's such a chaotic gremlin.
He is.
I feel like we're gonna get really, really into like the core of the old Asians.
Ow.
Yeah,
Not so much what happened to them as who they were.
Yeah. I
Especially
really
with,
hope we do.
Especially
I think
with,
we're gonna know true names.
Yeah.
With
I think especially with the dungeon that we're getting.
the dungeon or the raid?
Sorry, the raid series. that
Oh
we're
yeah,
getting.
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium, yeah. I was like, what's the name again? Apocalypse or something like that? Yeah, Pandemonium. Close enough.
Yeah, if not in main story, then we'll get a lot of it in the raid content.
I was led to believe that we have like we kind of have like knowledge of what that is, but I'm completely lost on what
Not
that's
really.
alluding
Not really.
to. Not really. Okay.
Not that I
That's
have
part-
seen, at least.
Really quick dungeon design thing here. I love that when you come to this edge here, you can see a reflection of yourself, a distorted reflection.
Oh, yeah.
No, really?
So
I didn't know
cool.
that.
Oh
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why it's called the twinning.
It's the twinning. Like you can see it. Like this is the sort of portion here where all that energy is sort of like wild and stuff like that. That's why you have these Gra maximizations as well.
So, yeah,
Oh,
so, yeah,
that's
so it's
cool.
about your time distortion and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, I never.
Alternate
noticed that.
reality reflections. Also the fact that they can do reflections. Hey, mirrors when SE.
That's not. It's that's so weird. That is so cool. I never noticed that before.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Mouse are too far away for me to heal.
No, come back.
Start sprinting.
Not another Shisui.
I can keep myself alive better.
Yeah,
here.
they can.
I have the Blackest
I
Night.
can do way more DPS.
I don't know why I did that.
The best skill in the game.
The reason you play Black Dark Knight.
Black
Yeah.
Dark Knight.
Black Darkness.
It wasn't enough to be. It has to be all.
Surprise! There's a third one coming out. The Black Dark.
I want it.
Black
It
Dark
is.
Knight.
Yeah.
That's
The
me. I'm a Black Dark Knight.
The Vanta
Yeah.
Black Dark Knight.
Manta Black Dark Knight.
Black 3.0 Dark Knight, not available
Yeah.
to Anish Kapoor or anybody associated with Anish Kapoor.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
I get Stuart Semple's newsletter because I use some of his paints for some of my projects. And he's I guess he's trying to start a cult now.
Neat.
Oh,
Oh look, it's the kettle.
Yeah. It's enhanced. They take the thermal boil, the boil master, and they turn
Oh, it's
it
the
into a
boil
thermal
buster.
Yeah.
That thing must make some freaking rocking tea. Holy
Oh,
crap.
definitely. I love when Tataru defends Wedge's creation.
Right? They're so
Some of the-
cute.
This is the finest tea kettle I've had the pleasure of ever owning.
Fuck you, Nero. You're not better because you're Garlean.
No, he's just better.
It's hard to argue. Nero is pretty darn good.
I love to hate Nero, I really do.
That's why he's there. That's what he's here for.
You're
I like that.
just
I still
not
like those
overlapped
like
enough
only
in my
voice
head.
line in like 5.4 was just like saying how great he was, and that was it.
I love that the entirety of the Omega raids were just him and Sid on divorce court.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good.
In my autumn headcanon, she and Nero team up and bully Sid because Sid is so bully Sid.
That's great. Look at these things.
Like they were all Garlean scientists, and Sid's the only one who gets any recognition. So when Nero does like his big speech, where it's like, "Well,
What?
yeah,
Oh,
you
there
only got
he is.
recognition
Distance.
because you were, you know,
What am I looking at?
you were a son of this guy." Autumn's like, "Yeah, you're right."
What am I
the
looking
hell,
at?
Sid?
Look at them.
That is
Oh,
cool.
wow.
That's so
Ooh.
much work.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
lot of work.
That's
Oh,
a lot
So
of
much
animation work.
detail.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it. I think it's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, but is the final boss of the
Factoring
dungeon,
press.
is that Sid's final work?
I believe
It's
so, yeah.
not Sid's, but it's the culmination of everything that
Oh, it's the
Ironworks
culmination.
had. Yeah.
Okay.
When Biggs Jr. takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Biggs Grand Jr. takes over.
Gotcha.
I lost it when it started playing Locust here.
Oh, absolutely.
I
yeah.
love that. I
What?
love that whole suite of the Alexander themes, and I'm kind of kicking myself that we didn't cover it yesterday, but
And as Gold is suggesting, if you look around the edge of the arena, you can see the different sort of things like the Crystal Tower memories and events, the Omega ones as well.
yeah.
Around the edge,
Oh,
the Alexander.
Oh, that you can. Wow.
Yeah,
Why is this?
All-
Why is this dungeon gets better the more you play it?
definitely. All right, and the
Sad
Tycoon
in a
is
way.
a hybrid of Alexander and Omega.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
so
why it's able to
sad
travel through space 10 times.
because that's like, it's so sad because those memories are literally like for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's
Yeah.
not for anyone else.
Yeah.
Even only you would know them, and the people that even would see that would not know, or at least they'd probably heard, but they wouldn't have been
Like,
there.
they weren't there.
Ah,
Mhm.
my buff fell off. That's okay.
All right, let's go. I was waiting for that. Then, just kidding.
but
I had no idea. I just wanted to showcase the dungeon.
yeah, like they put a lot of detail into little things like that.
The abilities this thing uses too.
Mm-hmm. I am getting a tattoo updated is I guess the best way to put it, because I don't regret that I got it because I got it at a very important point in my life, but I am past the fandom that I got it for, and I'm gonna change the wings into Alexander.
Nice. It's a good thing
Oh,
to
I
do
ate shit
it.
there. Whoops.
Making it work, god damn it.
I know. How dare I?
Big and
Expanse
let Yon become instant.
I
No,
still
what?
can't
Okay.
believe that the like nerdy math teacher guy that interprets for Yoshida is the deep singing voice here.
yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the freaking interpreter is. the
Is
singer.
also like a rock star inside the company.
Oh,
It's
look at what I'm
amazing.
in.
Yeah, I was never sure how much of like the whole Primals thing was a bit and how much of it was like legit performance.
Oh no, it's legit performance.
Oh heck yeah.
you.
I just kind of assumed it was a bit.
No?
But I'm glad to hear it's not.
Well, I'm pretty sure Koji's role is he helps out with like the lyrics and stuff. But I do believe that he does do some of the performance too.
Nice.
Like I know he
Why
does.
is
He sang with FanFest this year.
Imagine fucking Bobby Kotick like fucking singing something from Blizzard. Like what the fuck, y'all? Like, imagine that.
Ugh, I hate that.
The difference is Bobby Kotick probably doesn't know the name of any of the interpretation staff at Blizzard.
I don't think Bobby Kotick knows the name of any of his staff.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I living dead.
Please don't dead.
I have 2 seconds to live.
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh no.
I cannot get you up that fast. My God.
Oh,
I
This
cannot
is
have
why-
addiction. You were going
is
to
why
live. You were
Scholar
fine.
needs to be
Why
gone.
did you do Living Dead?
I was gonna actually
me,
dead if I
God.
didn't.
No, you would have lived. I would
No,
have
I
had
wouldn't have.
X card on you.
If it procced my living dead, I was actually dead. Sorry,
Yeah.
Gold. I'm gonna move over here.
It's fine. It's fine.
Can LB whenever, by the way, please. Please. Okay. I live.
Oh, I get
No,
revelation
LB
from
unless
this.
it's 3.
Oh, nice.
Sick.
Oh yeah, because it's a level 80 dungeon.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can use that.
Also love like the continuity error because you get the Amarotine stuff from
Mm-hmm.
twinning. I love it.
So weird. I wish it had its own gear. Even
God,
if it
it'd
was
be so
undiable.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be so freaking cyberpunk. Oh,
It's like just the Ironworks gear, but like cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or scathing.
like battle,
cool.
like battle versions. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The burn?
The burn?
Yeah, do the burn.
The brun.
The burn.
Brinder.
The blurn.
The burn.
Dublin.
There's a really big thing in here that I really want to show you.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Well, we have to get to the end.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's like at the end / along the way, but we'll see it
Okay.
because it's that big. Wait, is it down from here? Yeah, it is down from here. It's music.
What is the weather effect? Sandstorms.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sensible.
Da da
Yeah.
da da
Do-do-do-do.
da 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 da. Yeah.
I'm not see you.
Thank you.
I do get triple cast in here.
Everyone
Nice.
else is very Darude about it. Haha.
Oh no.
Yo. Garuda Sandstorm.
Garuda Sandstorm. Yeah.
I'm uninviting everybody from streaming tomorrow.
That's
What?
not- that's understandable, how can I say?
Wait, what's tomorrow's stream? I'm not even
Uh,
here. What am I complaining about?
Trial.
Is it?
Why do you
Trial
like
tomorrow.
trial? Yeah, tomorrow's trials.
Zero, out of the corner of my eye, I saw you blowing up that training dummy, and I was like, oh, you're doing your rotation. And I saw a Bahamut that was so confused. Like, wait, new red mage ability? What?
Red Mage now has Bahamut.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, red mage just keeps getting stuff every X pack and never gets worse, so I mean, I'm here for it.
True.
I do like that they up the complexity of Red Mage
Yeah,
for this
well,
upcoming Endwalker.
I thought
Now
they
they can't-
simplified it.
I think it's more complex.
I thought it to me, it
feel
looked
like
Different.
yeah, it's different. It requires more attention. I feel like Red Mages can't just phone it in from utility.
Mm-hmm.
true.
that is-
I don't know. I think it just changes your opener, and like that's pretty much it.
Meanwhile, Dragoon, haha, get new stuff.
Oh, I love Dragoon's changes so much. I mean, if you
I
can
do.
call them changes, they're more just improvements.
It is. They are literally just improvements, and I will never complain about it.
I want to talk
Yeah.
about the enemy ability here called Mola Whack.
Yeah,
Molawak.
Molawak.
Oh, and they're the moles. Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
That's so good. Why is that not a blue mage spell?
Right? It feels like it should be.
So big.
Soon, Tia.
When we get 80 Blue Mage.
Yeah, when we... I'm excited for Blue Mage changes. Haha, smile. That's my main job.
Blue Mage main.
Oh, hey,
Let's
cool. I
go.
just got Blue Mage to 70 last night, too. Blue Mage mains
Oh,
for
nice.
life.
Very nice.
Hooray!
Blue Mage mains for life. I'm gonna remind you that when you say you're a Black Mage main.
I just carried my friend to level 70 last night too.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what we did. We parked ourselves out on the beach outside Stilltide in Calusia.
Nice. Because they are I actually didn't even think to use the why did I not go the Endwalker area? I was in where was
Azizlaw.
it? No, not Azizlaw. The one in Stormblood. I don't know. I can't talk now.
Oh yeah, the Tomb of the King.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Tomb of the King, yeah. Yeah, we could just go. We could. But yeah. They didn't know how Blue Maids like worked.
Oh.
So they're like, I don't want to spend all this time leveling this job. I'm like, hey, let me show you something real cool. It'll take us a couple hours.
Yeah, I'll get some of the spells probably tomorrow or Saturday. Well, probably Sunday. But I'm gonna spend a day, showcasing Blue Mage.
Oh, nice.
I'm not gonna know what to do with myself with like 8 new dungeons to play.
Right.
And drops.
Right. So much stuff.
I still don't know if I want to focus on story right out the gate or if I want to level up Reaper first.
I am so focusing on that story. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
My game plan is MSQ and then all my crafters and gatherers, and then we'll see from there.
Yeah.
Gotta make that money, honey.
True.
I'm gonna finish the story on my summoner, especially now that they got reworked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then I'm gonna level Sage.
I'm gonna level that Sage. I want to do MSQ as Sage.
That would be cool.
That would be.
Gonna do that Bajil grinding.
Yeah, part of me says do it as Reaper so I can showcase the job and not have to double up on stream stuff for it, but at the same time it's like, but story.
What story?
Yeah. I
But
just
story.
decided I'm not gonna have the patience to level a class to 80 and then do the story.
Yeah, I'm not. I think I'm just going to go through. I'm either going to go through as warrior or just keep the trend of doing black mage or red mage. Probably red mage, just because I have to stay on brand for
Yeah.
Autumn's lore.
Pocket Autumn.
I must be lore compliant.
I think Red Mage is a good choice to go through with. Also
Yeah.
Warrior. Or Warrior's always a great choice to go with.
True.
Well, like I want to do it on a DPS, so I don't have to worry as much about Q times.
Gotcha.
I think I'm gonna do it on a healer because of Q times.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
That
Well,
makes more sense to me.
Well, it's because I can run. You can do trust.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
true.
that's true. That's true.
And I was going to play. Because I played all of them Shadowbringers as much as I could on Trust system because I like playing this MMO as a single player game as much as possible.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why I was
fair.
Yeah.
thinking do it as DPS.
Yeah, and
Also-
then there's the extra stuff.
Yeah. Plus you get those that fat story XP. So
True.
we make leveling a DPS easier.
Definitely.
They said that they're gonna make leveling all jobs better in Endwalker
Yeah.
too.
Do we know what that means?
They
or
haven't.
What that entails,
They haven't said
or-
yet, but they were talking like to the people who did the media interviews, or the media tour interviews.
Probably just an EXP nerf,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like
had heard.
they did with crafters.
yeah.
Oh, I honestly thought you were referencing Destiny there.
Yeah, I had heard that said, but I didn't know what if we had any harder knowledge on
Not that I have heard, but I could be wrong on that.
that.
As far as leveling, I think like in the beginning, right off the bat, healer will be quick, but then like probably day 2 or day 3 DPS,
Yeah.
just because the sages on the early release will be leveled by then.
Yeah, true.
Well, that was a horrible time for that.
Your purse window,
Yeah, the
Astro
divination.
purse window.
Rip.
The divination. Pissed off for that.
I just love like the burn when you just go through and there's just this abandoned Allergan facility there, and it's like,
Right.
and there's not, and the best thing is they don't even tell you what it was or what it did. It's
I'm
just
still here.
it's just there. I love it so much. This fucking dungeon I feel is so underrated. Because it's like, oh, burn, I gotta do the final boss.
A
It's like,
lot of Stormblood was underrated, I think.
Yeah,
that's true.
definitely.
Yeah, every dungeon of Stormblood, with the exception of the first one, actually. I don't much care for the first one just because it's weird. And I'm not sure why it exists.
Ruby C?
Siren
No,
Song.
Siren Song C, that one.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
it's just
that-
like, in the context of the story, I don't like a lot of the dungeons, but as the dungeons themselves, I like them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just like, okay, we gotta go to the far east. Okay, that's neat. And now ghost pirates. Alright, I guess we're doing this now.
What, you don't
Yeah, it
like
doesn't
Ghost
really
Pirates?
fit.
No, I like ghost pirates, but the fact that it was just, it kind of happened and then we never discussed it again.
There's a room over here that's caved in, just full of like dead sand.
Oh, is that the thing you wanted to show?
No, but that's somewhat related.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
neat.
No, goodness. That's,
Jesus. Oh,
ugh.
okay.
Look at this view, the Blacklands. Do you see that? That long thing in the ground there?
Is that a dragon?
That's the start. So here's my theory. That's not a dragon quite. It's a worm, a land worm, a WURM.
Like Dune.
Yeah,
Dune
like Dune.
crossover confirmed.
Yeah. Like,
So,
Oh,
so
no.
these are land dragons. Dragons what are like worms, but they're not worms. They're not bugs.
Yeah.
Oh no,
They're just shaped.
not
Also,
Dune.
there's these various like installations
Also,
all throughout
like,
too. That are very much
The
like
Giga
Star
Worm
Wars.
up here, too.
Yeah. So
I
there's like these
never-
installations. Do you see those on the side, Crow?
Yeah, I do. They look like they're from the steppe.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So it's very interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Here. And I feel like this is related to the step as well. I forgot I can't go down that way. This is related to sort of like the step as well, because this is one of those points where ether was heavily concentrated through ley lines, just like it was over in the step in the coin.
Yeah.
And that's like what happened to this place, was that they tried to tap into the ether and it went wrong, so it exploded and caused this.
Oh, I thought it was just like an overtime thing, and it was like, oh yeah, this is what happening, and this is what happens when the primals
No.
happen.
No, it was a specific instance that made the burn.
Yeah.
Burn.
Oh, okay.
Them trying to tap into the ether real hard, and it didn't work out for them. The Alligans.
Now I want to, like,
I believe
look
it was the
inside this
Alligans.
thing. Yeah.
That or the Guardians.
It probably
Uh,
was the. I think it was the Alligans, and then the Garleans used that as justification, but without knowing
Yeah.
the context.
That
that's what it
and
might have
there's the Allagan construct in the step too that we have to go like get permission to go mess with right before this
Yeah.
dungeon too.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
point, yeah.
Yeah. So that makes me think it's an Allagan thing.
Mm-hmm. And you know, you did this walk out of an Allagan thing where you had to fight
Yeah.
a bunch of Allagan stuff, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Gosh, just
Yeah.
the
that
depth
visual
of
storytelling.
yeah, the depth of the storytelling is just incredible sometimes.
Don't mess with the ley lines.
Yeah.
Don't mess
Yeah.
with the
Don't mess with my ley lines.
Me rescues Crow out of land.
Wow, rude.
Also,
Well,
in
you
the
were
distance,
gonna eat that AOE that was like way over.
also in the distance, you can see a Garlean ship. And after the fight here, we can take a better look at this. But that's the head of the sand. Worm.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
looking at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really
Alright, I'm full.
ooh.
There's
Uh-oh.
another sort of elegant installation in the distance as well behind it.
You see the ship?
That
Yeah,
looks
the
like a
ship back there.
That's a Garlean ship, isn't it?
That's a Garlean ship, yeah. But behind the sandworm, like behind its head,
Oh, I'll have to go
to
look
the
when we're
northwest
done with
over
the
here.
fight.
Allagan,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Don't let me leave before we check.
Sure.
I love how to get the blue mage spell from this dungeon. You have to fail the ad phase.
Easy.
Really?
All the
I
time.
didn't know that.
Yeah. You can't get I think it's Cold Frost. You can't get it from here unless you actually fail the ad phase.
Oh, that sucked.
Pretty funny.
A little funny though.
It's funny. Blue mages have ways to not really care about it, but it's because Diamondback's a fair spell that exists.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love blue mage.
Blue Mage is just so ridiculous.
I love it
Oh,
every
no.
time one of these like
Oh,
wacky little,
no.
like,
I'm in jail.
Oh no.
There's
Run
so
for
many
a run.
in jail.
How did all of you get in jail?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Well, I don't think a single one of us is straight, so that would probably have to do that.
Oh, that's okay.
We're like, what?
I was trying to make a be gay do crimes joke, and then it just didn't work.
No, I got it. It just took me a while.
Yeah, I love how every time we get like these wacky little like events of like,
How
hey,
do I
let's
get-
do some content and get some tomes, and every single time it's just or via blue mage.
Or be a blue mage.
Be a blue mage. Yep.
Be a blue mage.
Shit, let's
it
be blue
now.
mages.
It makes sense though, right? Because it's like, what else are you gonna use this limited job for?
Yeah.
Like I feel it is at this point it's intentional of like, oh hey, as you put all this effort into this fun little side content minigame, well here's your reward at choosing things.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like they could feasibly just nerf it at any time or say, oh you can't do limited jobs here if they wanted to preserve the integrity in air quotes or whatever. But they don't. And that has to be the reason why they don't.
Gold, no, run. Okay, you're good.
I also think it's maybe because OTP really wants to be a blue mage main, but can't.
No, you can't one-shot kill the boss by throwing a fish at it, Yoshida.
Not
Not
yet,
yet.
anyway.
Not yet.
That's gonna be the big reveal on post Endwalker. When we get FF14-2, we get blue mages as an actual job, like in 11.
All right.
Oh, I
Look at
see
this
it now.
thing.
Yeah.
You guys see in the back over there?
Yeah,
Wild.
there's the,
It's like got knocked over or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wild.
Wait, is that the Garlean ship that Alphino was on?
No.
That was a question that I thought of, but I
Oh.
think that ship was far too small.
Okay.
But it could be. I don't know. I think it's just another Garlean ship that like went out here to explore, and then something happened.
Yeah.
Wait, don't we
Before
find
it happened.
Alphino right after this?
Yeah, we do.
We do.
Yeah. Well, we don't find Alphino. Gaius brings him in his arms
True.
to us, but yeah.
Oh yeah, and he's already, yeah.
I'm the Shadow Hunter. You don't need to know anything else. Oh, but you recognize me.
Hello,
Please don't
friend.
kill me.
Bro.
Let's let the past be the past. I hunt Asians now. Bye.
Bye. Does not kill a single Asian ever again.
Well, I really want it to be the fact that he knows that he can't actually kill Asians because he doesn't have the white aura sight or whatever. So it's just a matter of him just annoying them.
Well, I wonder how does he get the masks then? Because it's like I don't think the masks drop.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I think he's just killing lesser Asians, not paragons or not proper paragons, but just like the slightly awoken ones.
Doesn't he? But isn't there
I'm
some
not-
red? Aren't there? Doesn't he have a few red masks on his?
He does have a
yeah.
few red
He-
masks.
I
That's
mean,
I
he
have to
also-
assume.
I also believe if you notice, he has Van Daniel's mask.
Does he?
What?
really. Does he?
I believe.
Huh.
But then that would mean Fandaniel's already dead.
Wait, have we seen Fan Daniel's mask though? Like we've seen like the pattern, but have we seen like his actual mask?
I could also be wrong.
I'll have to look into
we
that.
could always check.
Yeah, I'll have to look
True.
into that.
Because what I'm thinking is he kills them in the way of like, okay, he killed them, but they're Asians, so they like don't really die, but he just kills off whatever bodies they're in just to basically make it annoying for them to do whatever they're doing as opposed to actually like aura sighting them.
Mm-hmm.
Is my theory on it, but who knows? Because we don't really get much detail on what he's up to, I don't think.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he's just like, oh, I found some friends. Now we hunt Asians.
Amarat?
Can
oh
Amaranth.
god, no.
No?
No.
I was gonna say Mount Gog
Mount Gold.
Ooh, my
because
God.
that for me was the just because of how over the top it is and to get to it and stuff,
Oh,
and also
climbing.
because it was probably going into it because it's as you're level 80 when you get into the trial that comes right afterwards.
The trial's 79.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like, but it's like usually that's like the big ending of like
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
an MSQ thing when there's a trial at the end of a
True.
dungeon.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. And then they subvert that, but it's like, oops, sorry, still going.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a good peak of Act 2, though, of 5.0.
Also, if I vaguely remember, there's also just like a weird difficulty spike out of nowhere.
A
Mount
little,
Bulk? Yeah.
a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah, he buffs the enemies when you get to the final area.
Yeah. Well, and the Forgiven Obscenity has weird mechanics that we've never seen before, too.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everything there just has more HP and hits harder than a lot of things before. Like, it really scales up. Like, Malik as well does too. So it's just like, oh, everything's getting so much tougher.
Mm-hmm.
You also don't run that dungeon a lot
Yeah.
Right.
because
True.
it's 79.
Yeah,
You do
it's
it
like-
and then you're done. And you never run it again.
Sat and ground out that dungeon to cap out Dark Knight. So I'm very familiar with it at this point.
So then are we doing it?
We can?
That's Cam's pick, so.
Okay.
As well, good.
Yeah, I like Mount Gulg.
I also have a Shadowbringer's pick.
Okay. I am a little bit sad that we didn't get a remix of the theme from Final Fantasy 1 or 9 for the music.
Good still.
Like,
And
it's
the
not bad,
Endwalker.
but like, I really do wish that we had gotten the original theme. Big pulse? Small pulse?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm just
We
I'm
do-
getting hate on these.
We do get a remix of the original theme,
Where?
but or maybe not. I don't think it's the original theme. It's
You get the boss battle, and that's for Chaos, if that's what you're referring to.
No.
I'm referring to the one in Tower of Paradigm's Breach.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
No, I'm talking about the theme song Mount Gulg from Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 9.
Real
Oh,
pulse.
I thought you meant like FF14.
No,
Oh,
Mount
I
Gulg
see.
had its own theme from the games that it was pulled from, but we also went inside the mountains in those games.
Isn't that the mountain where in 1? Isn't that where you meet Bahamut?
I
feel
believe
like
so.
I didn't even realize that.
Good luck, Cam.
I am finding out there are more callbacks to this to other games that I was blissfully unaware of. Like
I
didn't
know.
realize Mount Gulg was a callback.
Yeah, it's nuts.
All the way back to 1. Same thing with Matoya.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Matoya. I remember Matoya. 'Cause
Like the
I played on
sandworms.
it.
Same thing in the twinning too. That da 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 da
Yeah,
da
that's Crystal Tower, yeah.
That's also the Temple of Chaos from 1.
No! Why do you do this?
The sandworms are a reference to 4 because you have to, or what is it? An antlion, and they're antlions there, I believe.
Ugh.
But in 4, because you have to save your white mage because she's ill, if I remember correctly.
Don't we love playing Scholar where you have to hit like 7 buttons to do the thing that you can do in 1 button? I say as someone who's actively leveling Scholar currently.
Healer on hard mode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you doing, Maoist? He's not a white mage.
Oh, I didn't know. He's Astro. He's fine. He has essential.
Oh,
He's
God,
got 2 buttons.
He's got 2 buttons to keep me alive with,
I
and
I
also
hate
to
you.
buff Crow
I
or
hate
Yeah.
Gold.
Big buff.
I trust
Gold,
you.
why did you leave? Clearly not well enough because you still died.
What?
Sad.
I died because fucking hate.
No, because
I
you
didn't get
died. No, I'm
heals.
talking about Maoist
You can
died.
blame
and
the
I
off
couldn't-
tank for that one, Gold.
Now that I listen
Why
to
did you
this,
release too?
Oh, no provoke.
I don't want to raise sickness.
now that I listen to the soundtrack too for this one, it does fit that it's the Calusia daytime theme.
Yeah.
That does fit.
Yeah, this is another one of those dungeons where it's just wild. 'Cause it's like, just like imagine explaining to someone, oh yeah, okay, so we're on this giant stone mountain guy, right? And we're going to go fight that we built. And now we're going to go fight this fat dude.
Now we're
who-
gonna go fight the caterpillar from A Bug's Life.
No! No!
Did you
I
not
hate...
think that?
No, I've never thought that, and I hate it.
Because when he
Oh
gets
my-
the wings, when he gets the
Oh
wings the
my
first time after he gets
God.
killed, he floats off, and I'm just like,
So
oh
good.
my God. I tried so hard not to say it on stream though.
So
Oh
good.
my God, no.
Just laughing to myself. I'm like, no, I really love the Bug's Life.
Heimlich, that was his name.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Cute.
ruined
I
it.
couldn't hate him when he did that because I'm like, that's so adorable.
You ruined him.
It
for
was
me.
it was tempered by the armpit face though.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened.
This was not torn from the heavens when 5.0 first dropped.
No.
No, it wasn't.
They did change that.
Yeah, they changed it in 5.1 when Amnesis dropped, and I don't know why.
I'm not complaining. I do enjoy Torn from the Heavens.
I mean, it makes sense here because it's Mount Gold.
Yeah.
We
True.
literally did tear from the heavens. Yeah.
I also like that, like, Thancred fought this guy, and, like, this never happened with Thancred. He's just like, oh yeah, boom, boom, bang, bye wing, and now he's just like, alright, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
And now it's serious mode.
You would think, like, a wing getting torn off would you'd be serious, but, you know.
Nah.
I'm not some giant lion. That'd be weird if I was.
Just to clarify, the ostensibly special Time Worn maps are just the normal maps that always drop a portal, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I guess stocking up on them at some point could be entertaining, but
I just don't know what it unlocks for you. Is it like Nair? Is it like Yale? Is it what is it? I don't know.
I think it's either the roulette or just the regular dungeon.
yeah, I think it's either or. I don't know if it's always
Like
goes to
the
one
current ones though.
Yeah.
The level,
Okay.
it's the level 80.
Level
then.
80s.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which my guess is also that since they haven't dropped yet, this may be the only time we can get them, so that may be a good investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can also just get like the old maps.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like and that's true, but like the guaranteed, I think, is a good investment because
True.
it's guaranteed, but like because like level 70, I know you could get them to drop from the chests, but I don't think they have dropped from the level 80 ones.
I
But it's been a
wonder,
bit-
do those are they like specifically the level 80s or is it just
Yes, it's specifically level
Okay,
80s.
never mind.
Yeah, they call out on the map that they're recommended for a full party of level 80 characters, so I am assuming they're the level
Yeah,
80
that's the
now.
level 80 ones then.
Well, now that we're on treasure maps, I kind of want to know what the level 90 place is going to be.
Right? Probably
Yeah.
on like I don't even know how to speculate on that.
Yeah,
I
'cause, like
think-
we already technically did that Nair, so it'll be like someplace we're going to go in the future.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be that weird place with the artificial sun.
Oh,
Ooh, like the
maybe. I had assumed that was Stardew Fantasy.
Maybe. I still don't know what that place
Whoa.
is.
Place with the
that's a
dome,
long
the,
AoE.
I think that's the Charlian Dome, right? It's like I think it's their bunker that they're building secretly.
Not
It's like a
the secret,
survival
secret.
bunker.
Yeah.
That definitely makes sense.
And either that or maybe it's sort of like a prototype for, creating biomes on the moon.
True.
True.
I want to know how we're getting to the moon.
We're going on a ship.
It's
Yeah, we're
eating.
taking the Bonanza.
Remember,
and
it's
just sort of
Vor.
thing is
It's
there.
gonna be Vorish.
No.
Our gay friends are building a spaceship. This is
Yeah.
happening.
They've fucked and fixed it up.
You can
It's
only
just
get to
like-
the moon if you bought the lunar whale mount.
Plot. Actual.
No,
Actual
not
plot
actually.
twist. It's the Ixali that are working on the ship.
That'd be so
Exactly.
funny. It's just a big weather balloon.
I would unironically love it if
I would
the
too.
Valley built a spacecraft.
Free
It
company.
flew so high
spacecraft.
that.
It's gonna take you
flew
3
so
months
high
to
and now
rank
we
it up
die.
together.
Oh, that'd suck. I'd hate that so much.
If what?
'Cause
Free company spacecraft. Yeah, it'd take you like a few months to level it up to get there.
God.
Oh, right. You have to work on that. You have to join a free company. Yikes.
You have to have a house to do it.
Have to have a house. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
god.
gated by housing.
That's why they're introducing the Stardew Valley thing,
Oh
New
no.
Spaceships.
so you can build them on there.
And it's just
Bracket.
like Kerbal's space program where it's just like you just test it
You
on like a
have to keep
spaceship.
trying until you get it right. Oh, it's the worst. You lose all your mats every time you mess up. You have to start
You lose
again.
your. No, even worse is like, it's like the freaking like litigation comes in. They have to like shut down your entire space
Oh,
program for like a
no.
week.
Amric's like, I'm sorry, my friend.
Sorry, my friend, but you killed 2 temple knights flying up there. I have to put a stop to this.
Okay, look, we all know that like the machinist place killed way more ironworks. Very, very sick.
I turned a
The Temple
I turned a
Knights
blind
deserved
eye
it.
to all of those very sticky beds you made for my house and for the houses, but this is too far.
I will never forget when the official Final Fantasy XIV Twitter account tweeted out, "Good morning to everybody except maybe those who were crafting the beds for Ishgard."
Yeah.
The official Twitter account.
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
So, real talk, I saw this boss was Forbidden Whimsy, and I was, like, I just saw the name with no context, and I was convinced that it was going to be some kind of, like, light Fae thing, like another Titania, and I was so mad. I was like, if they fucking kill off Fae I will unsubscribe right now.
Right?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I don't want them to get her.
And then you get to it, and it's just like this fucking Rubik's Cube, and it's like, okay, it's fine. I just
Do I have
I
to
still want
move?
my
I do.
favorite minion.
Me too.
I want to know where the fuck Vothri was keeping the fucking Rubik's Cube.
Real talk though, I will quit the game if they kill off one of the twins.
I don't see why they would. They're too popular.
Yeah.
I would see why I've only put like a
Alphino.
conclusion of a narrative arc. Yeah, like
Alphino could die.
I can't. No, I can't.
I think they would. I think they have to put up the age rating if they do, because it's a teenager dying.
Yeah.
Just age him up and then kill him.
You really hate Alphino, huh?
It's literally just like,
I
happy
literally
birthday, gets shot.
Every time he
And then
pops up in the
stuck
story
behind
lately.
a gun on his birthday.
Wow.
Him
I
and
really like
Grahatia.
Alphino.
I
You
find
hate
him annoying.
Grahatia too.
Especially Grahatia.
Gold just has bad character.
I find him incredibly annoying.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now I'm offended.
Oh, I did that wrong.
We'll
Donuts.
talk later, goals.
No, my brothers are identical twins, so like I'm really, really touchy about twins in media.
I don't think that they're gonna kill either of them, but I think they're gonna
Yeah.
take out, kill at least one of them.
They're gonna pull a Goofy with Alphino.
Yes.
Goofy
Alphino is gonna get
fucking
hit on the
dead.
head.
Alize goes off on a murder spree. It's like, no, he's fine. He's just concussed. He thinks it's, Christmas. He's just a little confused.
Oh, so like for average Friday night, like, okay, something minorly harms Alphino, Alize murders half the town. You know what it's?
Oh, Alice, why is Justinian here?
Final Fantasy XIV, Alize does war crimes.
Oh no.
Alize is
It's gonna be donuts again.
No.
No, it's
Yes.
not.
Okay.
Funnily enough, when you said that LSA does war crimes, it's like, it kind of fits her character.
It does.
Would. I don't think that they would go in that dark of a direction with her character. but
No, I don't
it would
either.
be a direction.
Alize is she's too high-minded to do a real war crime.
I think
Yeah.
that
She'd go to
that
the dark
sort of
side, though.
pause that Vothri does there. Before
I
he
am
finishes that
righteousness.
yeah, I am righteousness. Like before continuing, it's like why is it inflected this way?
It's
Oh,
the
he was
most-
fun.
Suffer!
It's the most theater thing ever. I am righteousness.
I love Vothri so fucking much.
Pauses.
He was
And
such
righteousness shall prevail.
he was such a good villain.
He was a good villain. He was like rewatching the Laheim. That's actually just came up in my head while I was watching you replay the cutscenes of Valkyrie, and
Yeah?
and doing the innocence fight. He's a
Yeah.
really depressing character.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
oh
for
yeah.
sure.
I'm
He's
gonna say-
sad.
I'm
He's
gonna
a
say
very sad character.
I've also got a hot take for him. I know like people like me that Alpha Note sounds like the trust fund kid. Vothri is the actual trust fund baby.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's literally a trust fund baby.
Literally, it even
I'm not-
sounds like one too, just throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way.
Yeah.
Her.
And like,
Yeah,
like,
the
it
worst
comes off
thing-
as really grating, and it comes off as really like, oh, he's just a spoiled brat, haha. But then you go and realize, no, he is literally raised to be a god of this world. I would be somewhat pissed if some random people claimed I wasn't. What I have from my entire life, literal indication that I have godlike powers and am better than everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the,
like-
the worst thing Alphino ever did was he was a Redditor as a kid. Who wasn't?
Yeah.
The thing is, though, like Alphino sees that in Vothri and says, like, this is the worst that I could have been. So he actually feels genuine sort of pity for Bathory, and like feels related to them. They're like, this is relatable. Dang.
I also have a joke about that I have to and that I can't say on stream. So I'll
About,
say that.
about Alphino being a Redditor?
Yes.
No, Alphino's just a Redditor poli-sci major, that's all. But he got better.
But I'll say the Alpha No joke after stream.
Okay.
Okay.
We really should have done this one on Explorer mode too.
Yeah.
There's so much here.
It's like, hey, Bathory may be like an egotistical asshole villain, but man, does he have like a touch for like?
He has good taste. He has good taste in his interior decorating.
He does, but also I think it's like tremendously gaudy, which I think is also perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You think he was doing this mad too? Just like, this fountain needs to go right here.
Yeah.
and he just
This
snaps
fountain
it.
is not righteous enough.
He definitely did that and had them like move the thing slightly to the left and then all the way back again, over and over.
They just move it to the left. He just kills them. He's
Yeah,
just like,
pretty
that's
much.
not left enough.
It's very like I remember we talked about this on one of your streams, Maois. It's a really interesting mix of like Gothic cathedral Catholic architecture and like almost I want to say like almost Philip Pullman-esque in like how it depicts spaces of divinity.
Mm-hmm. It's like we talked about how it was sort of eerie, like
Yeah, it's just
the
a
way it
little
was.
bit unsettling, and like I really can't explain how or why, but
I mean, if we go back, there's a lot of statues that depict like down here,
Yeah.
like human suffering and agony that are just like sort of plastered against the wall and like in like desperate veneration of someone to give them salvation, and it's just such a haunting
Yeah,
thing
you
to
can
look
kinda
at.
see
And
it
this is
here.
sort of how. This is sort of, you can see that sort of column down there, and it's got a bunch of just bodies and shapes on it. And these are people that are just sort of like, that Bathory perceives as like,
beneath
are,
him.
but not just beneath him, but also needing of him. They need him, and they can't live without him. If you look at that arc over there, there's also the series of folks that are sort of like prostrating before
Arc.
Bathory
Oh,
in the
yeah.
sky. Yeah, in the distance.
Oh,
As well as sort of like the some of the plants and stuff like that are also cut to be human shapes in the distance. You can see in the bottom left and right over there, far away.
I'm gonna go back a little bit so I can see.
God,
that
he's fucked. He's so fucked.
Yeah.
better. There's nothing close, unfortunately.
Like,
Yeah, you'll have
calling
to,
him
like,
a
run away
hedonist is not even like close.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
but also like, look at this. It's so incredibly detailed. It's all white marble and gilded gold and
Definitely. It's a lot of work.
yeah, or the
Yeah,
like the bust up top looking out over everything
Yeah, this giant archway up to there is just like
behind a veil.
shit.
Yeah.
Behind a veil.
Need
And
that
then,
for housing.
yeah. And then there's the final boss here too. Like, if you were not paying attention, and even then, you may not even know who this is.
Mm-hmm.
Need
Yeah.
her for housing too.
Because like,
And you thought I was horny.
I know.
You know what?
Thank you, Gold, for saying what we were all.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't even disagree though.
I don't know.
Alright.
I don't like. I'm still sad about her. It's like I agree, but like I don't want to agree like
Yeah.
verbally. Even though I just did. Fuck.
It's true, but you shouldn't say it.
Yeah.
True. Oh, I just noticed that her the things on the side are bars.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. That's cool.
Like music bars,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that until now.
Yeah, and all of her attacks are musical themes,
Mhm.
musical terms.
God, I love this game.
Me
such a good
too.
game, right?
I didn't get my despair off. Oh well.
Yeah.
Bathory is just evil Jack Black.
No. What? I'm gonna need I need to hear the case of that. 'Cause
No,
Speaks for itself,
Jack
honestly.
Black is too Jewish for this.
I looked at Jack Black was Jewish. Huh?
Yeah, he has a really killer Hanukkah song. He has a couple of them actually, but
Learn something new every day.
I need to listen to them. Like now.
Glowy one.
Yep. You don't want to be in, Cam.
Oh, glowy one. Okay.
You,
Well,
you just
I want all the stacks.
Center. Make sure to dodge.
yeah. I really, really do love the design of this dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, there's just all this detail for it. And you just, and there's so many times that people just go through it and you're like, oh yeah, dungeon, it good.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about this the other day too about the music. People sort of go through the dungeon and they're too distracted by the combat to pay attention to the music. I think they're too distracted screaming at the damage that they notice the architecture in this place.
Or they play with music off.
Or they play with music off.
Yeah.
But
Because
like
they
in this
use the
case, sort
WoW.
of like the dungeon visuals, and it's just like, I can't see this. The tank is dying. I'm dying.
Legit, my WoW friend went through almost the entirety of Shadowbringers with music off from the beginning.
I hate it.
Oh no!
I hate
The
I
music's
have
so
a friend who's done the
good.
same.
It's a huge thing in WoW.
It's-
like
it's
people don't
care,
play with
isn't it?
music.
Yeah.
I think it's a crime. I think it's a crime. At least Care like goes and listens.
Yeah,
to it.
like,
like
Yeah, Kara does listen to music.
it really is worth going and listening to these themes on their own too. You're
I
right
like
at
with
the edge.
WoW, you're not even gonna try and stay in the leveling zones anyway. You're just trying to blast through everything to the
Yeah.
max level as fast as you can.
Hmm.
Back in the day, because like all I cared back then about was raiding, so I just skipped through all the stuff too. Like I didn't watch cutscenes. I didn't get to. I didn't get to explore. I didn't get to really pay attention in dungeons. I didn't get to do anything. And it's just like get to end game so we can start progging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking
Yeah.
evil Aheim, like, don't skip the cutscenes.
I think that was a common mindset though in 2.0.
Yeah, because back
think
then
that was the
story wasn't such a
majority.
big deal.
Mhm.
Like it wasn't so important back then, especially because like a lot of people I feel like maybe felt like what's the point because you didn't get 1.0, so like you're missing out on a lot already.
Mhm.
Well, and like I think they do a decent job of making sure that people who didn't play 1.0 aren't left behind either.
I think now it's just there's so much more that 1.0 is just less
Yeah.
of a deal.
Yeah, you can literally pretend 1.0 didn't exist and you missed nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because they
But
fill
when
you in.
1.0 was literally half all the content was. Like,
Oh, a tree.
Which, yeah, part of that is because the Binding Coils quest line is just so good. And
Mhm.
Yeah,
connects
the Binding Coils
everything
quest
really-
line rocked. You're so right.
No
and it just
comms.
connects everything really easily.
toxic group, no problem.
Sorry, go Crow. I got all the comms.
How dare you?
You got all 4 comms, Cam?
You got mine
Wow.
too?
He's all 4.
Wow.
I got 5.
Well, you got
Wow,
5?
I
Valkyrie
got
gave you 1?
5.
Dang.
No, it was me.
Yeah, even Valkyrie was like, "Good for you. Good for
No
you."
way, you got Cam.
What
Check your.
was
Got sick.
what was your Shadowbringers dungeon, Mouse?
Oh, my favorite is the Hero's Gauntlet.
Oh, good
Ooh,
point.
Yeah,
good
that's a good one.
choice.
True.
It was a really good one.
That's good.
It is
Also, you guys are making me feel really incompetent as a healer every single time you die, Maoist.
Oh no.
No, you're doing fine, Cam. We're
You're
just being
doing-
reckless.
I'm not being
And, who was going out?
I'm just kneeling you for not playing White Mage.
Oh,
I
Taken
just
off?
it's out of all the healers, it's my least favorite.
Then why do you
Somebody
keep running
leaving?
it?
But holy.
Is somebody leaving?
Yeah, someone is heading out and trying to say
Oh.
bye.
Oh, good night.
Oh, have a
Sorry.
good night.
Yep, have a good night.
Bye,
everyone.
Otto.
Joining us.
Yeah,
Take
good to
care.
see you again.
Yeah, it was great.
But,
For those of you
Bye,
watching,
Otto.
for those of you watching the stream, I go by Autumn Valbane in game. I go by a lot of different names out of game, but I also occasionally stream Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, what's your channel?
Eventually, sometimes. Let me try to remember what my channel is. It is The Goth Gamer on Twitch.
With underscores.
Yep, with underscores. It's _goth_gamer, the most obnoxious thing you could type into a search bar. And I do a lot of solo content. I've been doing Palace, I've been doing Heaven on High, just solo leveling.
Yeah, go check
cool
her out.
stuff. Yeah, check me out when I'm on. Alright, have a good night, everyone.
Good night, Autumn.
Good
It's good
night.
talking to you
Good
again.
Right.
They do good solo content too. Like I enjoy watching them go through Palace. It's just a fun time.
Yeah.
She's really good at
Mm-hmm.
going through it too.
Who was that?
That was
was
Otto.
Otto.
Oh, right.
E
That was...
_goth _ gamer.
Who mega lol?
No, we love Autumn.
We do.
I'm glad she's playing again. I missed her.
Heck yeah.
Me too.
And
Yeah,
she gets to
any-
play at the same time that we do. Is even
Yeah.
cooler. We get to hang out.
Like
Yeah.
friends are always great.
Hey Mouse, you know it's gonna be great.
What's gonna be great?
What are my
You
buttons?
could charge like this.
Yes.
That what?
When you could charge 25 yalms.
Oh yeah. Is it 25? 20, I think, for the upgrade.
That's 25. You're at 20 right
25.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be
Red
sick.
Mage is 30.
Oh, and this is a totally off
Oh,
topic
Red
thing.
Mage is Red Mage is 25. Oh, I'm gonna be so used to that.
You know what's the fucking worst thing ever?
What's the worst thing ever?
Okay, so you know like how Dragoons jump? Now, J-Kick is technically considered a jump, and it's the furthest one. It's the furthest jump out of them all.
Which one?
J-Kick for the Blue Mage. Or,
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I hate it so
That does
much.
suck.
It's just like, yes, let's give the best jump in the game to the fucking Blue Mage.
We still gotta get that. Everyone's been doing that on Coil for jumping in death,
Oh, yeah.
charging in death. Yeah.
I laughed so hard when I saw summoners getting a gap closer.
That was hilarious.
I
Out
thought
of all
that
of
too.
the classes.
God, Black
Some-
Mage needs a gap closer more than the Summoner
You
does.
have a
Hey,
gap.
you have
closer.
one.
Yeah, we're
You
cool.
actually have one.
No, I don't.
You
That's a
have,
lie.
You
No,
have,
you just don't
five
use it.
abilities
That's a
that
lie.
you
Don't
can
use
teleport.
it. Oh, you have one.
That's not true.
You had gap closers before Red Mage had gap closers.
You had gap closers in Stormblood. You just didn't use it.
Settle down. Easy.
You just
Everyone
You have
Never played
Uno
Black
on
Mage.
your
I can't tell. Are they triggered or not? I can't
Yes.
tell.
Immensely. It's really funny.
Tell us
Yeah,
more, Zero.
you laugh
Tell us
and then
more.
you die.
Tell us more, Zero. I want to hear more about it.
They got two. They've got
They got
fucking.
two.
I have
They got
two.
two gap closers.
I do
They have
technically have
fucking
two.
Ugh, I'm just. I
I
don't know.
can't wait till I have charges on my gap closer.
Part of it is
Right?
I'm still trying to figure out the best way to optimize that on a controller.
That's fair. That is completely fair.
I go up, down, and I push the button.
To be
Oh.
honest, I think you should probably place it close. Like I don't know how like controller really works, but like
Well, you've been
You don't have to
watching me
push-
play for how long?
I mean that's fair. I mean I know how I guess I'd place it like. Actually, I'd place it. Because now I'm looking at like your just regular bar, and I'm just trying to see like what's not. Maybe like instead of transpose,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well,
And-
part of it is I use transpose so much in lower level dungeons.
Yeah, but it's not a hard fix. You know, it's like, while transpose is good for lower dungeons.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
it is for right now too, and I have to remember that.
That's just right now because then
Going away.
transpose is gonna be basically useless because of the.
It'll still be
The-
useful. Like, it'll still have its uses in between polls.
Technically, yeah, you're right. But like, since you have like the automatic, what you just used on stream, and then there's the other stuff. I mean, it's like,
Well, and you have to remember that I don't have Umbral Soul until, what, 76, I think? Yeah.
that's true.
So I can't just, like, sit here and build up my gauge without transpose. And,
I
like,
know you can do it because I use Ethereum.
Well,
manipulator
okay,
and
it's-
ley lines
it's-
between lines
True.
on controller.
I'm not saying that it can't be done. I'm saying I just haven't figured out the best way to do it for me with my,
Yeah.
like, I have limitations because of carpal
You'll figure
tunnel
it
because
out.
my job is a nightmare.
Yeah.
All right, there's actually one more thing that I could say, and this one may make you big sad. You
Okay.
could place it. You could place it where your limit break is.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, you could just put limit break on like a separate bar. That's what I usually do. I put,
Yeah.
That's what I
bar.
do too.
I
So I
rarely-
don't accidentally hit it. Ooh.
Exactly. Yeah, that's happened too many times, and I'm just like, no more of that.
You could take it off your bar and just leave it to the red mages.
Well, why would I
Sorry,
do
if
that?
Because
Why
I
would
want to
I
be
want to be-
blinded. I want to be blinded.
Sorry, I don't want to be blind at 23. Thank you.
Yeah, fine.
I already am blind, technically.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, same. Not technically,
Anyway, let's talk about this dungeon.
but yeah.
So the first thing we fought is a thief, which is a classic Final Fantasy 14 or Final Fantasy job, and then
Love it.
we're going through from all the way through Lakeland, Ilmeg, all these places that we've been through throughout the entirety of Shadowbringers. We're revisiting them and getting to see a variety of characters and folk that we've met along the way. I think that's so cool.
Also, Tupac.
And Tupac.
Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac Amaro.
Yeah, they're like a type of Amaro.
I love him.
It's an
So that's where he's been.
it's an extremely fun little theme park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But also, like, this impending sense of dread with it, too.
I think it's just so cool to see like the different sort of folks that were disparate and stuff like that and separate from each other who had like united temporarily and you're like, this is never going to happen again. Guess what? It's happening again. And they're here to help you try and pay you back for all the good you've done for the world.
Yeah.
Because to
Yeah.
them, honestly, they have no idea what's going on. And honestly, none of these enemies that are spawning would ever attack them because that's not their directive.
Yeah.
They're here to fight you, and everyone's like, we're not going to let you put a finger on them.
All these people helping you, seeing the glowing people. Who are you people?
Also,
Alright,
I do
now-
need to keep transpose accessible, because it's used at every level in between poles to swap back to ice recovery.
That's fair. Okay, for 1 second. Oh my god, she's so hot. But anyways,
No,
No.
1 minute. I love the
1
Spectral
minute?
Necromancer, and I love her sort of story, the small snippets we get here. It's so sad because in her life, people have tried to convince her that she can't be a hero because she's, touched or, cruel, corrupted, desecrated, and stuff like that. And it's like, no, you can be a hero too. It's all about how you use your power.
Yeah.
I think Necromancer, the first time that job was introduced was in 5, but don't quote me on that.
I just want her glam.
I just want her.
For
I
Are
mean-
you cheating on me now?
Hey, I swing, okay.
Helps
But
if I'm
I
in
just think it's so
range.
cool. I know they won't do it because of like social taboos and stuff like that. But I think it would be so cool to be able to play Necromancer.
That would be so cool.
I
I,
think-
mean, like, we already got Reaper, though.
Yeah, I think Reaper
have
is going to be the
Reaper.
closest we're going to get.
We have Dark
Especially
Knight
with China.
too. Yeah,
Reapers.
Reaper and Dark Knight sort of fill that Necromancer type role. I think.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I mean, I would love Necromancer so much. It's just like
Me
you have
too.
like a zombie or like a mega zombie that's like just a big buff boy that's like beating the shit out
Yeah.
of things.
I could see
And,
it
like-
as a debuff utility job.
Yeah.
I was thinking that it could be like a utility job. It could be sort of maybe like a ranged physical. It could be a caster. It could be a healer even because it'll have really good res utility or ability.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing to see.
Naturally.
Yeah, just natural. Like this is the job that reses. Like it reses harder than Red Mage. Like it's amazing.
But
I'm
it
still-
actually it has a really long cooldown, but it has a certain res where you don't get res sickness.
Yeah, it'll bring you back no res sickness at full. Like that'd be epic.
I'm still a little mad about Chemist not being the healer.
Yeah, it's something I think folks were like really hoping for a more technological or modern type healer.
A physical
got
healer.
A physical healer.
You got Gundam laser beams.
Which you can flavor that way if you'd like.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would argue that the Sage is... again, I think that's within that same theme.
Also,
Yeah, but how much funnier would it be to like throw bottles at people to heal them? It's like, okay,
it would
You
be
just
pretty
hear
funny.
breaking glass everywhere.
yeah.
As much as I love Sage and how it looks and how interested I am in it, I feel like there's not enough theoretical distance between a Sage and a Scholar
Yeah.
to like justify Sage being out.
I
That's
agree
fair.
with that. In sort of Final Fantasy 3, where like the two were together, Scholar jobs up into Sage, which also upsets me that like Sage is better than Scholar so far as we can tell.
Well,
because of that.
Well, yeah, Sage was like the ultimate caster, wasn't it? It could
Yeah,
do
it
both
was the
white
ultimate
and black.
casters. Yeah, except it burned through mana like it's nobody's business, but it didn't matter because it could learn every spell. So you
Like
just have the
Meteor?
best spells. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
breeze.
Also, yeah, really quick here, I love this part so much, especially having done the Void Quest, because your allies from
He's
the Void
here!
Quest
He's
show
here!
up. Also, if you've done...
Oh my god, this is the first time I've ever seen him here.
He's
If
here.
you
way.
have someone that's done the Hildebrand Quest, I think you see
I've
Hildebrand
never
as
seen
well.
him before.
That's,
Oh my God, he's
that's
here.
the only.
Has
That's the
anyone here
first time
completed
we've
the
seen
Hildebrand quests?
Yes.
I've completed, yes.
No, like in this party. You have Cam, right?
Yeah.
I think that's why we get to see him, because whenever I go through this, I never see him. Because I haven't done them. And I
I've
don't
never
get
seen him
Oh.
here before. That's
I'm
amazing.
surprised. I've seen him like a few times, and he's like only like 5% though.
I think
Yeah.
he's like, I've only seen him twice. I think this is the third time, but yeah. I
really
didn't want to say anything. I was like, please let him drop. Please
Amazing.
let him
Yeah,
drop.
I didn't say it either because I was like, maybe they'll get Hildebrand to show up.
That's some good luck.
So
That's
Yeah.
some really good luck. Yeah. But yeah, we have Grandson, we have Gia, we have Lurik, and we have Sarig all here to help us as well, which I think is so cool. because I
Yeah,
love
get in
all
get in
these
for a picture.
characters.
Yeah, get in for a screenshot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over
Find
here.
you. We will
Over
find you. We will
Oh,
find
want me
you.
over there.
Yeah, with Hildebrand.
Let me get over here. Hildebrand.
I love that. All 4 of them are here. And I like that, like, if you've only done one, you're like, who the fuck are these Elder Thorn people?
Yeah, that's really funny. It's like why do these names look familiar? I feel like I've
Oh,
seen these
Lou
before.
Reek. I know who are you. It's just Granson.
I should probably take a screenshot too. All the effects happening is just like, thanks.
I'm now just imagining Hildebrand's confused why people are just standing by him. It's like, what?
Amazing. We got it on
Yeah.
stream and everything. I'm
I'm still-
delighted.
Yeah.
We love.
I love that he's in the like beat up janky suit too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, with what happened, like, the final thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Gotta hope we get more Hildebrand in Endwalker.
God, we better. And he's just like,
Hi Katya.
Katya.
oh.
Hi Kitty.
Oh.
Katya's excited to see Hildebrand too.
She concurs.
Hi Kitty.
What a cute little baby.
She's so cute. I love Katya.
Yeah, but is she cuter than Freckles, though?
Yeah. I gotta be
Alright.
honest.
I won't take that. I'll never accept that.
I will show later. I'll upload a picture that literally
She's such
She
a
is-
little
if-
criminal.
she is the epitome of, is my cat more prettier than me? Yes. Yes, she is.
Okay, I got like 200 photos with Hildebrand over here.
Hildebrand.
Should we take some with the gang?
Oh yeah.
God, I love Geode's story so much.
Go stand with your
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
friends.
Uh,
Yeah, we gotta stand with Yacht.
Yeah.
mine isn't here.
Bro,
You're
yours
Ste-
is
Yeah, you're Stefan. Crow,
There we
you're
go.
Steph.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you're
Crow, you.
both- yeah, Lurik gets nobody.
Yeah, Luriki doesn't. There's no physical.
Yeah. Alright.
Fuck you, Luriki. God, I hate him. That stupid trust fund baby. He's like, oh, let me go do stuff because I'm bored. And then Grants is like, hey, I need to do this. And I'm not gonna say more in case people have not done Granson's storyline because it's great.
It's so tragic. Oh, I can see the
Yeah.
almost full moon out my window.
I gotta turn off the effects again.
Wasn't full moon
Yesterday.
last night? Yeah,
Yep.
yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday. Which early access opens on the night of a full moon, but
Oh,
there's
God.
also supposed to be an eclipse apparently.
Oh no. What-
An eclipse?
yes.
An
Supposedly.
eclipse moon?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into a werewolf that day. I'm just saying it.
Oh yes.
That's sick.
Can't wake up. Can't wait to wake up at 4 a.m. and play until I die.
Yep, November 18th to 19th, partial lunar eclipse.
Ugh, I have to cast so many things that night.
Yeah, the Umbra is going to be over most of the United States too, and Canada.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
We're going to the moon.
We're going to hell.
It's like they did this on purpose. Ooh.
Yoshi P controls the moon.
There's no way they could have planned that far in advance. Although a lunar eclipse is pretty predictable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say that they did it on purpose.
yeah. God, that's incredible though. That really is. November 19th at 6 a.m. UTC.
Yeah, because
So, like, local time, that would be, like, right at midnight, Central Time.
during patch,
Yeah.
when they're rolling out the patch. And
Oh my
everything.
god, that's so cool. I got chills.
What if we just stand outside for 4 hours looking at the moon?
Every Final
Instead of
Fantasy
actually playing.
player just, like, out on their back porch, like, staring up at the moon stupidly while we wait for maintenance to end.
I hope we all make that noise too.
Staring stupidly up at the sky.
Just roll pool's just like right in front of us, just like moon.
Shout out to Surficage who put it best. I can't wait to watch FF14 players get progressively more feral as the month goes on.
God, I am. As soon as it's not like Halloween anymore, I'm gonna just be like scratching.
Scratching.
At the door to get in.
Doing
to
the like
Endwalker.
withdrawal
I'm gonna be
scratching,
a-
like
I'm
I
gonna-
need expansion now.
I'm gonna be on my keyboard like scratching like the cat, that thing that they do when they like are.
It's gonna be that Eric Andre meme. Just let me in, let me in.
All right, let's do this.
God, look at that shot of the Crystal Tower with all of the meteors too.
Right?
Incredible.
The
Ooh.
whole days right there.
I wonder if we're gonna be able to ask Heidelin about what happened on the first. Be like, yo, do you know
hey,
what happened there?
what the fuck?
Hey, why are you talking to these bitches?
I really hope that's a thing. I really hope we do confront Heidelin and be like, what the deal is? Am I tempered? What's going on?
Yeah,
I definitely think we're tempered. Like, but
Maois, my
What's up?
friend, my
What's
enemy.
What's up? I want you to sort of have a chance to mingle and figure out where you put ethereal manipulation.
I have not
Yeah.
adjusted my hotbar yet.
No,
it's
no,
time
like
that-
you could ask them.
Ask them.
Oh,
Black
okay.
Witch.
Yeah, they're a black mage.
yeah, just ask to be like, hey, where do I teleport? And just like teleports to one of its friends. Like, oh, thanks.
And it's just like, ah! It's like, okay, thanks.
Hey, where do you put ethereal manipulation on your hotbar? And he just hits me with his stick.
Etherical noises that can't be comprehended. Oh,
Fuck you, that's where.
Hitting you with a stick honestly makes the most sense for a black mage anyway, so it's like, okay. It's like, oh, so you too learn from Mintoya.
what was she like on your shard?
Like, yeah, Heidelin is straight up going to be like a character. In
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's definitely who talked to us at the end, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the
That
theory.
had to have been.
That's what I think, but also they were holding a sort of like Asianish mask, so I don't know.
It's true.
It could
then,
be Vana.
Yeah, it could be Vana, it could be one of the old Asians. Who knows, honestly.
And we're definitely tempered. Like that's why we can be tempered by other primals.
Yeah, I think that's definitely
Yeah.
a possibility.
Well, wait, no. It
It's a
doesn't
very
the
weird
echo
tempered though.
doesn't the echo prevent that though?
That's what the
does
echo is.
Well,
prevent
the,
that,
the
yeah.
echo is just part of being tempered.
Well, so may or may not be, because you can have the echo and like not
And still
listen
turn
to
into a
Heidelin.
primal.
Well, you can just ignore Heidelin too. Like you don't have to listen to her call, but it's like we chose to. Like you can
Yeah.
hear Heidelin's call because you have the echo, not the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at Ysael. Like, she's
Yeah,
Has
there's
the echo,
Ysael,
too.
and she has the primal abilities to summon for Shiva and stuff like that, and be like stuff like that as well.
Wait, who gap closed? Oh
I did.
no,
I'm fine.
scary.
Tank privilege.
He gives a magic ball. Are you sure?
There's no magic falling on me right now.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Just beat up the angry guy.
That's what I'm doing.
I like
want to know why
the.
he's so angry.
So like I'll touch on this when we do trials, but I love the debuff names. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite is in Diamond Weapon. Fuck. Immobile Suit.
Immobile suit is really good.
That is real good. I didn't.
Yeah, when you're jumping from, god damn it, every time, from platform
You know
to
what help-
platform. No,
You know what helped that?
don't even.
Ethereal.
I didn't say it.
Ethereal manipulation would not have helped me in that situation.
You
Oh, that's why.
you could have jumped to me while I was running because I did a knockback mitigate.
True. Surecast definitely
True.
gonna be.
I'm not playing well today. Leave me alone.
It's okay. It's okay. Get rid of the bad stuff throughout the week and then play awesome during the weekend. Easy.
Oh my god, an LB! Wow,
You're welcome.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now I must remember, sarcasm has to be higher than a level 8 for me to
That was
understand.
sarcasm. That wasn't sarcasm. I'm genuinely surprised. Where did this come from? No
Oh, yeah, quick-
necromancer.
Oh yeah, quick tip for 10 this weekend. Do not forget where your knockback community is.
Okay, good to know.
Also, after the fight ends, the Scions show up here, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Yo, what up? We were here the whole time. We helped you. We did it.
Talk to
We
you.
did it.
Yeah, we followed you here."
We
Yeah.
beat Final Fantasy 14, guys.
God, patch.
I do like the scene afterwards where they
Mhm.
have like that silly moment where it's like, well, we should probably have someone here to deal with these while the Warrior of Light makes a break to the Crystal Tower. You know, create an opening in the midst of a chaos. That person taught me that. It was pretty wise. Pretty wise indeed. And also good with the gunblade, whoever that was. And still is like, yeah, but you might need someone that's good with magic to protect your back. And Uriange's like, I'll stay too. Like, not catching the drift.
You know, in the middle of all of my crying during 5.3, I think the line that got me out of that was Becklug, "No, it's best I stay here with my gremlins."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Such a funny line.
it's
Mood.
me referring to all of you guys.
God, that just reminded me when you mentioned the Uriange thing. That just mentions like like the ending of 5.3 when he's just like he's such a dork during that where he's just like posing with his cards and then he pulls the
Yeah.
one and he just chuckles to himself.
he's such a theater anime boy. He's such a weeb. I love him.
He's a dramatic theater gay. He really,
Yeah.
really is.
He's like, I'm doing JoJo poses and drawing my cards.
And then he makes fun of Ustola for being like, all catty.
Yeah. It's so good.
God, I love their dynamic
Me
so
too.
much.
Me too.
My other favorite dungeon is a very old one. It's Amdapor Keep, and that's more like a sentimental thing than anything else, because
Aw.
that was the dungeon we farmed like every single day for raid gearing and stuff like that to prog and stuff like that. So
Mm. Do we want to unsync it and just see what it looks like?
sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, wasn't it back then that like you could get tomes from like the first boss instead? You could just spam the shit out of it.
You could, yes. You could just farm the first boss and be really quick about it, but we like to do the whole run and try and speed run it, like optimize the run. So we got it down to like I think it was like 8 minutes,
Wow.
something like that. The whole
That's not-
thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And we also did a 4 Dragoon run of it
Oh hell yeah.
because we were Dragoon FC, so like we had to.
Oh, this dungeon.
Oh, the music's so pretty here.
It is. Oh, that's right. We're unsynced. I was
Yeah.
like, that wasn't supposed to die that quick.
Zier, I introduce you to my cat, Katya.
She's so cute.
Oh, let me take a look.
But sort of like Amdapor Keep is being taken over by these cultists that are trying to revitalize the arts of Amdapori like all the void sent that were sort of like here. They're trying to sort of resurrect them.
FF14 fun facts on Twitter will post about like the Omnipori mages and like ages past on Heidelin.
Yeah.
Like pretty frequently. They're worth a follow.
Oh, did you post a photo, Cam, or did you just like
Yeah.
have her listen? Oh, where did you post it?
And text chat.
Oh, okay.
I tagged
Also,
it.
there's a coffer over
Oh,
here that
there
drops
she
a
is.
minion. I don't know if it's still
Oh,
does.
she's a fluffy one. Oh, I love the fluffy cat.
She
Which
is
minion?
a fluffy one.
There's a minion that drops from this dungeon
Yeah,
from this
used to
coffer over
d-
here. Does it still
used-
do that? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
Demon Brick.
I don't have that.
I don't either.
You used to like
Congratulations.
run around.
Oh, is
the
that where
mobs to
that's
not pull.
from?
Hey.
Yeah.
Congrats.
There you go. You learned something. We used to farm these and sell them too
Yeah,
because no one else knew they were there, and I explore. So
I gotta take a look on the market board while you're doing that. See just how much it is.
probably not too much.
Oh, it's 7,000.
Ah, not
Yeah, it's
bad.
something. For
That's
for
not-
like the first part of a dungeon that's very quick, it's just like a little jog. 7K, it's
Mhm.
pretty good.
Ooh, the Zervin. And since I typed in Zervin, or Demon for that, Zervin stuff is selling pretty well, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's-
What's wild is like back in the day, like all these bosses sort of had like their cast abilities. They were all line of sight, so you could just run behind when they did things like Void Thunder 3 and stuff like that, and you wouldn't get hit by it. And it's like it was so funny, and like you can still do that, and it blows people's minds. Like, wait, you didn't get hit? What happened? You could do that in Labyrinth of the Ancients too. Like that's how far it's like still around.
Huh.
Like
That's-
when Thanatos does Crepuscule Blade, you just walk behind that and you'll not get knocked back.
Mhm.
Gosh, I love
Yep.
the aesthetic of like these old decrepit ruins that we go into, like especially in A Realm Reborn.
Hmm.
We're coming up to the DPS check.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I want to like complain about what they did to this poor boss
What
because this
happened?
boss is such a pain in the butt, but because it was so rough, like it got nerfed hard.
Kind of like the Coin Keeper in Arm Vale.
Yeah.
Enough people
Parties
I
would
don't
have
like
bitched
to
about it.
disband. Yeah, you have to disband because like people will be under geared or something.
Yeah.
For this boss, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
couldn't
Demon
kill
Wall.
it fast enough.
you couldn't kill it fast enough. It would get all the way to the back here, and it would just murder you. The knockbacks would just like people didn't know what to do with the knockback, so you get knocked off the edge. But really, that wasn't the people's fault either, not knowing to do with
Is
the
this
knockbacks
not, like-
because
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
this boss would also spawn bees. Sets of bees that would focus down a random target, usually your healer, because they would generate more enmity than the tank, and murder your healer with like final sting and stuff like that. So you're just like, okay, well now we don't have a healer. I don't know what to do with all these bees that are trying to kill the DPS and after they kill the healer, and then you didn't have time to watch for repel, so you just get knocked off.
Was that not
Yeah.
more or less the same boss from Google Library though?
Yes,
Mhm.
but it was significantly harder.
Okay.
And before they removed the bees and made it much easier to
It
do.
was
Bees.
fairly difficult mechanics for the time, and
Yeah.
the DPS check.
The DPS check was hard.
Yeah. Not the bees.
Not the bees.
The
Sarah,
bees are
I
like,
give you more. I give you more.
more?
Cam, can I put
More.
those up on stream when we're out of here?
Yes.
Cause she's so pretty. I love Katya,
Oh my goodness.
the little criminal. You know, I shouldn't call her that because that's what my friend calls her bird.
She's a gremlin.
Tango is the little criminal. Katya is the little gremlin.
She's a judgy gremlin. She keeps on staring at me and judges me.
She looks like the Rum Tum Tucker.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Meanwhile, Freckles just bitches whenever he's just around. He's just like, yeah, it's like, it's one of those where it's like, are you okay?
No.
Sorts of meows. And I think like he's like hurting and I have to go look and then he like immediately changes. He's like, hey, how's it
Oh
going?
yeah,
It's
Winston
like,
does that too.
I'm just like, you fucker. I thought you were dying.
Winston
She
like
had-
will scream. It's ridiculous. Like I can hear him. Like I'm up on the top floor and I can hear him all the way in the basement. Just meow,
She-
meow. Okay, we get it. You want attention.
She is the epitome of an annoyed, complaining adolescent. Her meows, and
Don't
it's
kill it yet, Crow.
Oh.
hysterical.
I'll try not to.
Just put your weapon away. Okay.
Sorry.
Murdered it.
What were we waiting for?
Just to show off its mechanics.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
The other thing that made this dungeon so difficult is a lot of the enemies are caster types. So A, hard to wrangle as a tank, but B, also magic damage is awful.
Oh, that's a cool
especially
stuff.
early on. Also in this dungeon, Antaboga was a difficult boss because first it had that annoying tail drive, which is huge.
Mhm.
Secondly, it had mechanics, and it's like, whoa, mechanics, what is this? Using its like big apocalypse attack or whatever, it would
Mhm.
charge up, and you'd have to hide behind these things here, and you just didn't know to do that, so you just wipe because you didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
These sort of statues over time would also spawn into ads that you had to fight. So slowly as the fight went on, if your DPS wasn't high enough, you would run out of things to hide behind, and then just
Oh
die.
wow.
Oof.
Yeah, and then
The
die.
boss also puts a terrible debuff on the main tank by doing repeated damage, also giving them disease, which had to be Estunad, otherwise there's no way a healer could heal them,
Cam, come here.
no matter how hard they tried. So,
So it's like 2 bosses had like DPS checks.
yeah.
I have it
Full
already.
wipe
Oh, okay.
in a dungeon.
Yeah,
Wow.
this place was nuts back in the day as
Thank
far as
you.
difficulty.
And that was your highest level dungeon you did for Tombstone, so you had to do it
Yeah.
repeatedly for your weekly. You just ran it nonstop for months.
You had to do this over and over, or if not, and you really, really wanted to suffer a different way, you could do Wanderer's Palace speedruns, I guess.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, I remember Wanderer's Palace when it was current. The Tonberry stressed me out so much.
Yeah, and that dungeon wasn't easy either. Like,
Yeah. Now I'm getting nostalgic.
Yeah.
that's why we're here, ancient players. Probably as old as the Athens themselves.
Just scrolling through my list to see if there's anything else we want to hit tonight.
Unfortunately,
Sorkai.
Sorkai.
I have to start heading to bed, unfortunately.
No
Oh,
worries,
okay.
Cam. I mean, there
It
are
is-
significant dungeons along the way too.
Yeah.
It is 10 to 11 right now
Oh, that's true.
on
Yeah.
my time.
Cutter's Cry I hate because that dungeon
Oh, I hate
has
Cutter's
so many
Cry.
like
True. I hate
Back-
Soldier's Cry too.
yeah, at the time it had so many ambient mechanics that just were like new and unfamiliar. The map was confusing, the sand's exploding everywhere, the second boss giving you a debuff, the third boss having the violet, blue, all that stuff in the
The-
cacophonies.
The
being
healer
a
having
chimera.
to kite the ads on the Miradon
sec-
Princess.
Yeah, on the Myrmidon Princess, the
mhm.
healer just having to run around until everyone killed it and the thing it came with.
Yep.
What else was there? I mean, everyone knows the Orm Veil. I don't have to talk about that one.
I know
Fuck
which
that.
one's everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
Praetorian.
Praetorium, yeah.
Yes, the
I
great-
fucking love that dungeon.
I will
Pharaoh
say.
Sirius? Oh,
I will. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, please.
I was just gonna say, Cutter's Cry is where I learned the proper, like, at the time, current Black Mage rotation, though. So, like, I can't hate it completely because of that, because I did get some good help from a former free company, learning how to
Yeah.
play it properly.
Pharaoh
Anti-tower.
Sirius was awful when it came out, too. Like, I'm just going down the list.
Yeah.
Pharaoh Sirius was awful when it came out. Like, I remember we spent forever trying to figure that boss fight out. The first one and then the second one with the eggs and zoos and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Oh,
we
God.
literally died multiple times, and I think we nearly timed out. We had 13 minutes left. We figured out the mechanics. We beat the boss, but then we couldn't complete the dungeon because we just ran out of time.
No.
We had to requeue for it.
No.
Copperbell Heart, the second boss fight with the Minotaur and having to run to the end with the flames and the bombs coming through, that was annoying.
Yeah.
Hawkman or Hard, the one with Livian at the first fight, having to realize that you have to stack the rain of arrows on top of the zombie spawning with the person getting it, sucked. And the final
Yeah.
fight as well with Amandine showing up and having the succubus as well, like
Yeah.
terrible.
So, all this to say, dungeons have really improved since A Realm Reborn.
They really have. Like, things make much more sense. I think dungeons like Bardam's Metal as well help a lot because they are sort of like these dungeons that teach you mechanics that you may have missed by not running certain content.
Yeah.
Because Bardam's Metal sort of reiterates things that you might have missed from second coils and stuff like that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's a lot. There's a lot as far as dungeons go. I could talk about this for like forever.
Bottom's Middle is cool just because it has one of the boss fights is just literally a mechanics check.
Yeah,
Exactly,
it's
yeah,
I
that's what I
really
meant.
I remember we farmed that one for somebody not that long ago. And I really thought that was it was refreshing not to have a boss fight where it's a fight.
Yeah, it's something different, so I think it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Too. Dungeons with like non-linear structures as well, like Hockey Manor and Matoya's Relic, are also just interesting designs as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to see more of those.
Yeah, me too. So, since we are approaching the end of it, do y'all want to talk very, very briefly? Because I know next to nothing about this dungeon coming up that they showed off in the media tour.
Same.
I don't either.
Do y'all want to like just
I just know
briefly
that-
touch on it?
I just know the final boss, and I love that it's there, but I fucking hate that I know what it is.
So I'm about to enter spoiler territory for Endwalker.
Ooh, then maybe I should leave or something.
La 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 la.
La, 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 la,
I
la.
don't want spoilers.
Okay, yeah, this might be a place to mute, like, very briefly, unless people really, really want me to skip it. Because I'm very excited for this first dungeon. I assume it's the first dungeon.
How much are you gonna mention of it?
Just the bosses and what it's called.
Okay, I'm deafening.
I'm-
I know the final
yeah.
boss, but I don't want to know the others.
I'll deafen just post.
Yeah,
when you're
just send
ready.
me like a message chat or something about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna give them just a second. We did find out where we fight the Magus sisters. And that will be in the Tower of Zot for the very first dungeon, according to the media tour. I am really, really looking forward to it because I have a lot of very fond memories from the Final Fantasy X Magus sisters. But beyond that, there's not a whole lot of information. Just like they went through the dungeon as part of the media tour server, so there was just I think they went with each other a couple of times, and then you can do it with the trusts. Very, very little about the content itself was spoiled in the media tour, so don't be too afraid to see that come up. Let me bring them back.
Hello? Is
Hello.
it safe?
Hello?
Yes, it is safe
Hello?
now.
Oh, okay, thank goodness.
Might have
Just
do
to wrap up
Covenant.
spoilers, Rosebud was the sled.
Wow, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Rosebud, even.
I don't know what that means.
I wanted to watch fucking Citizen Kane. Come on.
Oh, God, dude.
No, the statute of limitations on that spoiler is long since run out.
Had your whole life to watch.
The boat
Yeah,
sinks.
I had my whole grandparents' life to watch that fucking movie.
Pandemonium is just gonna be La Habrea rising from the ashes like that one Elmo image with the fire in the background.
I mean, I wouldn't dismiss it. Like, after we kicked Orden's butt, like, they dissipated, so I'm pretty sure Labra's, essence was able to be freed. Fragmented.
He's out there somewhere.
He's out there
There.
somewhere.
I have a
lurking.
gift
Out
for
there
an
somewhere.
image of
Living
this
in the
somewhere.
sun. Chasing the morning out there.
So yeah, that was Dungeons. I know we didn't really talk a whole lot about like the specific designs, but they really, really do put a lot of time and effort into the layouts of the dungeons, what monsters and mobs we come across, what we see as far as like real world inspirations. Like we went through the Katana Ravel yesterday, drew from like indigenous Central and South American cultures and aesthetics, which I thought was really cool. Because that's not something you see used very often in dungeon like in media designs, period, let alone in dungeon designs.
Oh, yeah. Karn Hard does that.
Yeah.
As well. Like, for Mesoamerican and South American culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
Or Middle American, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Shisui drew from Japan and China and their mythologies as well. But Yeah, I didn't really have a whole lot else on dungeons. Did y'all have anything you wanted to plug?
I just feel like the dungeons have gotten better and better with each expansion.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like,
They
the
really
mods
have.
gotten better. The mechanics have gotten more fun.
Mm-hmm. They flow a lot better. Like each expansion, they seem to flow a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Like, some stuff in the ARR dungeon still is a little bit unclear
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and hard to pick
there's
up.
a lot of confusing parts.
Yeah.
Whereas with the new stuff, it's very intuitive and it's fun to mess around with.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm
Even as early
very.
as, like, with Dasha, it's very unclear what you're supposed to do. Like, they don't tell you have to go look for the coral's color or where to get the keys in the dungeon, like what's the correct path to follow or anything like that. Whether you can skip the clams or not, or what you have to fight. It's like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. It's very confusing, whereas like the newer stuff is like, yes, go in this direction.
Yeah, it was.
And, they're sort of telling you in chat as well, like the NPCs and stuff, like, go do this, go do that.
Yeah, it was just within the last couple of years that I got Mapping the Realms to Stasha. Because I just had never gone to fill out the rest of the map.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of dungeons are like that too. Tantara, Deepcroft, you know, the 1,000 Miles of Totorak. You're just like, I don't know what all these rooms are. You skip a lot of them.
Hawk Manor.
Yeah.
Hawk Manor, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so that was Dungeons. Thank you all for coming today. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah.
Thanks for hosting. That was fun.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Trials, which I know, Maois, you won't be here because you will be doing Monster Camp.
I may or may not. Yeah, Monster Camp with, with Liz.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can, but if I can't, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You have your own stream scheduled to worry about, and I'm not ever going to fault you for not making it. I know, I do too. So yeah, tomorrow will be normal Trials. I don't know, I may rope a few people in to do, like, maybe some bird farming or dog farming. Just to show off the extreme trials.
I want to do some dog farms.
We'll save time for you, don't worry.
Okay.
We'll make sure you get in some dog farms. And then Saturday we're touching on Savage Raiding. Which is just more of us progging the current raid tier. But we're going to have commentary in between our 30-second polls. And like,
don't worry, I can fit a lot in 30 seconds.
Yeah, like I've never done a current raid tier.
Phrasing.
Yeah, phrasing. I know.
I do believe that was intentional.
What?
Yes.
Nothing.
It's been a while since I've touched Scholar, so I may have thrown some pieces away.
Anyway.
There, it's 5, 6.
Dirty comments aside. This is my first time doing current raid tier, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I don't know why I was so afraid to do it all these years. / I never had people to do it with, so I'm really, really enjoying it. We'll have a guest tank for probably the first bit of it. And then Kendo will hopefully get back from her other obligation in time to be on with us. So please look forward to that. And then Sunday I have Alliance raids. And Monday, time permitting. So I have a lot going on Monday. Time permitting will be combat basics in Job Showcase. So that will round out the first week of our countdown.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm going to try and figure out what to do for the Halloween thing. Because that, of course, is the day that we're doing glamours. And, like, the fashion items and accessories.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I think I'm going to give away prizes for the community showcase on day 30.
Ooh.
Which, that may get pushed back to overlap with Tuesday because I don't know what D&D is going to be like.
Yeah, true.
But that will be the last thing that we do will be the community showcase. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do for that. Probably some prizes, or at least a prize.
Prizes.
Yeah. Sorry, none of y'all are eligible because you're my friends.
What?
You're all my friends.
Aww.
Fuck. Well, hey, alright, it's time to disconnect for a day.
You bitched and moaned so much about the Cruise Chaser mount on the Mog Station. I didn't think you would want it anyway, even if I gave it out.
Okay. That's what it... Okay. Well...
Nope, there's
You're
no...
kind of right.
Yeah.
You're kind of right. I'm getting pissed off. I'm seeing it now. I'm now getting some FOMO.
It is a very good mount, but also like anything Alexander, I'm down for. My favorite summon.
I just wanted that fucking thing to be earned.
I did earn it. I worked hours at a job I hate
Not
for
that.
it.
Not what I mean. No, don't you go around what I fucking mean.
I did a capitalism for that. I think I've earned it.
No, capitalism bad. Take away your cruise chaser and not give you any more lollipops.
No.
Capitalism bad. No more cruise chaser. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Fuck that mount.
No mount. No store mounts.
No
So
store
yeah,
mount.
looking at this, just so we don't overlap with D&D, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to swap Firmament and the FET with Theory Crafting and Endwalker predictions on like that Tuesday. And then that can also be our last day for the community showcase, and then that way we will have that Wednesday free for D&D, Thursday's maintenance, and then Friday is early access. I did it. I got it.
You did it.
I made it
you
work.
did the internet.
Yeah, because I can do the Firmament and stuff, like either that Friday or Saturday, depending on what days it's up, before we raid. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to plug? Miles, I know you have a stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I do. Find me at twitch.tv/Laheim. Tomorrow we're streaming Monster Camp, which is Monster Prom 2 with Liz, aka Booba Spice, where we competitively compete in a dating sim. So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
It is a lot of fun to watch, and the music for it is really good. I still listen to that ending song from the last time you played.
Oh heck yeah! Yeah, the soundtrack is really sweet. The characters are like ridiculous and like amazing. They make me say some pretty lewd, raunchy stuff too. I swear.
It sparks joy.
Yeah, it's things I don't normally do. So if you like that, you got to tune in for that stream. On Sundays we're doing Shadowbringers, hopefully continuing Raid Prog. If not, I'll figure it out 5 minutes after I'm supposed to start. And on Mondays we're doing Eastward, created by the people that made Stardew Valley with Care on the stream over there. And then hopefully next Wednesday we're getting back into D&D, the Rule of Nines, the final portion of our campaign series for that one. I'm excited.
Also, if we end up not doing Raid on Sunday and you want to drag something off this list, Miles, be my guest.
Yeah.
Like 100% just pick something, even if it's something we've already done. You have other commentary and things that I may not have touched on.
Catch me on Sundays where I steal things with permission from the show.
Did anybody else have anything they wanted to promote or plug or Gold, you stream?
What's that?
You stream, right?
Oh, do I?
I thought you did.
I'd like you to. I'd like to see
No,
you.
I have. I might be picking that up later, but with a plan.
Go
But not
pre-follow.
for now.
Go pre-follow.
All in advance.
Yeah. And then, as always, don't forget, we are raising money for Extra Life. Please consider donating. It stays local to the area that I am in. It goes to KU Pediatrics and benefits children in need right here in Kansas City. They also are affiliated with the University of Kansas. Kansas University? I don't know. I think they're two different things. The point is, see, Katya says you should donate.
Yeah.
And they are not only working on treating sick kids for free at no cost to them or their families, they are also working on new treatments and new ways of ensuring quality of life for these kids in need. So if you have anything you can spare, every penny goes to such a good cause. It is all tax deductible, and it goes straight to people who need it the most. So don't forget, Kids Can't Wait. November 6th is a Saturday. That looks like we will be doing Baja and Eureka that day, which is their official quote-unquote game day. But the fundraiser goes through the end of the year, so please don't feel like there's any like real urgent time limit right now. Don't break the bank. But it is, I can't overstate what a good cause it is and how much good it does. You can find me on Twitter. I think everybody watching is just you guys, but I better do it just to be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Crowdaliva, spelled just like the character name. for giveaways, stream announcements, cat pictures, memes, retweets, artwork, all that good stuff. And again, like I said, join us tomorrow for trials. And Laim, if you can't make it, we will be sure to send people your way if you are still streaming when we finish up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, you should go watch at least some of Laim's stream because Monster Camp is really funny.
That's a great game.
You can watch 2 streams at the same time. Did you know
Yeah.
that? You can have 2 windows open.
Yeah.
Wild.
What a time to be alive.
Also, don't forget that you can make Amazon pay for your subs.
Yeah,
if you have
make
time.
make Jeff Bezos pay for your subscription.
If you don't like that, creators often have other ways to support them as well.
Yeah.
Definitely check out the channels to see what ways you can do that. Support creators, the ones you like. If you watch their stuff, you might as well give them something for doing all the work for you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will catch everybody tomorrow for trials. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Good night.